bane and malign now, then you are a hypocrite. You are a sycophant. The person who has made you what you are today. Yeah, it's in India you can hold so many degrees to become Professor Emeritus. It did not say emeritus. It takes a certain platform. But what
is in that book? Because start in a care there. Ekosiisen book half truth. What is in that? What account in that book? No, you know,
and you know, I mean, PNDC time with Rollins and is it?
Not in your okay.
I will not say. When we came to opposition, and let me tell you this: while Rollins was at pain, then you may be all there. Professor Ramos or your 1 year. 2008, Nana Komidu Jerry John Rollins. A junior warrior man, this was no joke. And the last rally, no matter rally will be no me yet mabo. I was a regional propaganda secretary. No one of the musketeers from. I will tell you better where your rally was Kaswa. It was that rally I was sending message. The rippling effect of that rally. No movie on the on our way to victory.
But why will you do that this afternoon? Some NDC people feel that you are not helping your party.
Oh, I mean, this was suspending. So was suspending. I'm under suspension.
Are you bitter?
I'm not bitter. I'm speaking the truth.
Are you in pain?
I'm not in pain.
Are you hurt?
I'm not hurt. Look, for me, God is my witness. God is my guide. God is my protection. Maybe I don't fear anyone. I only fear God and Christ. I don't fear anybody. My baba, my bath is a shasa. I'm able to do it. I saw him come.
But this also you. So say, why do you choose this option? Just to talk about these things at this time?
No, it's so painful. You see, when I read parts of the book, let me say, why this? And why this time? I tried there. On air, I said there, Joe Mama, watch your back. We video Margaret Mona, one was a man. Now, as you say, watch your back and if you govern up front.
But you think because Mark can
some in summer watch your be a United and you share
some secrets.
Charlie is very painful.
Ekosiisen
you don't see it.
Asempa FM.
I mean, I'm not post warnings, but yeah, yeah, former Adia Wui, yeah, parliamentary candidate, Osu, our friend then. Oh, Asempa Mukusani. Oh, sometimes in Ovina, some other was because what is being done to him. Tell opinion. Also Mokusani ni. Na baby was a chassis. Now to take over the NDC on no. To take over the NDC.
3 musketeers now.
And some group of people. Look, in 2000, Yoko Maruli Hall, Yoko endorse Professor Moss.
Asempa FM.
What shall the teacher t-shirts in any can I stood against it. Mr. Look, Papa Naka declaration was so do. Ma Asamana Yasam. Ma or the confusion about party. No, the traders will go through. Into no poor. Yes, if 100 boys and girls come rallying into the party. We became targets. I'm telling you. Yeah, import your comfort to power you, Dr. Bedasama. Oh no, your comfort. So take it easy, don't worry. This is at the wrong time.
Oh yeah, the launch of the book.
Papa na okay endorsement. In just we bring your t-shirts in any minimum order them Papa Nara. As a president in also them t-shirt in not about at the Congress grounds hall. Let me say, now I know in your politics, if I can see as well. If you move in one church, wow, when you want circumstance, which you want, if you have they will start insulting you and maligning you.
Chairman, more 2 questions, Demon. We know how emotionally attached you are to former President Mills.
Yeah.
Ibia Kade, the Mills chapter is closed.
It's gone.
Gone. Nyame Atonsa friend.
Yeah.
The party and people like you would have to move on. Are you not still a prisoner of that past? Why don't you move on? Your party has a new leader. All of you come on board, support that leader.
So you can say this to
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
The Rock? Or can you say this thing to James, Andrews, and John? Can you say that to them?
So now maybe some on them questions.
The Christ we should forget.
Asempa FM.
Yeah, it took Professor Moss 8 years to bring NDC to power. Until that alone is a sacrifice. Until his name will live in our heart. Because you know, in the period of some dynamics, he was the one who comforted us. Because look, sometimes, Prof, where 6 o'clock? No, I'm from. I will take Bantam. Even there, in some way, Papa.
Chairman,
We don't want to talk about it.
Last time I know flag bearer Kasai.
What's up? You know, because we Mazi NDC chairman for call no office. You're going dozen. Ma Obashisha ma over Rampo Magaji 100,000.
One is what 100,000.
Okay. Ma bonizim
Ekosiisen
better
On
no bonizim
Asempa
sala.
FM.
Maybe no see there you go contest election you go lose unti. No them 3 musketeers is warrior engineer. Oh, don't mind this guy. Look, there are people in the party who don't like President Mahama.
But you don't also.
Oh, what will finance I go to fancy group? But that relationship, I mean, baby, I'm talking about it. No papa is mapping or PMP. No, baby, I'm there. Say, no, we gala or Tassa. No military person be able to make to PMP. But what? You may be a Homer or the grand design of the Almighty God.
One of the things Emma Ebepe Mills Asem was obviously because you were all from the central region.
No, I knew this.
Yes.
Years back.
But sir, the fact that we're fantasy no so boy.
No, more. It's America or go fit to be getting closer to Mills. But no meaning Professor Mills. 2 houses away from Mount Benifia and Mount Rosham. 2 houses away from Medina. If you know from Adakwe house,
Ekosiisen
or
On
another
Asempa
Aliza
FM.
or your Kofi Annan, the late Kofi Annan, the UN Secretary General, this is the pain, or where Professor Mills ni Wafa. Wafa win Professor Mills no daddy. Until from 69, when you know about if you're or nobody's all in Libya. I have known him long, and we're all from Pecos. Now.
Yeah.
And that brought us together.
Okay. Into my question would be there, knowing how passionate I am about the central region. Very, very passionate. I mean, this poor player, whatever educated fisherman and all of that, connected to the central region. You should be very excited there. You have another person from the central region on your party's ticket. You don't seem very excited.
I can't speak on behalf of the party because I'm suspended.
Yeah, but you are an individual.
In my individual capacity, maybe is it the right choice or the wrong choice?
Is it the right choice or the wrong choice?
Well, it's up to them.
Chairman, our politics, as you are speaking now,
So I
don't know why.
Because I
don't know why you want to do
that.
Who blame will be said? Who blame will be said? The timing of launching of a particular book is very bad. At the same time, as a party member of the NDC,
suspended member,
it doesn't change the mathematics.
No, it changed the mathematics.
It doesn't. If it does, then it means that you are not speaking out genuinely as a party member.
Oh,
as a party member, because you're a party member, over suspension or no suspension, or waiting for you. Are you happy?
What are you talking about?
A party member. What about my party? No, or a secret.
Oh, no, my vote is secret.
Why?
No, my vote is secret.
It cannot be in your capacity as former chairman of the NDC.
My vote is secret. So respect my decision.
Yes.
Kotoko chief executive. It will talk about my Kotoko chief executive. No,
no, but are you by that saying there? NDC where do maybe I will go through in the support another party?
I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
No analogy be
Yeah, Asempa FM. I mean, Kai was say, you go so edi and come me here some segment and chairman of the TJ Corps, chem na Urai in studio really obi be say uninvited and Urai in studio has.
And if I want to come back,
yes,
you are bad
as a social commentator.
You are bad.
Oh no, you go there.
No, you are bad.
Then I'll make space for you. There are two things I want to reveal to the NDC grassroots for. Radio Gold. In power, almost what is Radio Gold? We're from Dr. Atukwashi.
Oh, yes.
Today, I want them to know. The Dr. Atukwashi, only some with Mabi and Johnson. Obia
Asempa FM.
But then, Odisika, no more what is setting Radio Gold and Palava. Nazo okoye ne bin maka faji ndo wa hoza kata wo dey so ne
I've worked with Radio Gold before. I know if I'm wrong here that Radio Gold is for their voice.
It is for I know no mota cho the Dr. Atukwashi know this kabai no the Radio Gold and then Palava. I'm telling you today nti na Mr. Party for no one mbofo no wa ban woni nti arena wojun kwese laboni closer no work can some go nti na won so what be shisha roba and they been denying there they are not alligators once your baby I will for
na so onye no kwara ode wodi
no mbede I'm so happy I just want to buffer or catch one Abuja one district one factory Abuja Central Region is going to have 2.
Asempa FM.
They have started operation. Or Casa de Ropa.
Yeah, Casa de Ropa.
Yeah, Casa de Ropa.
And
I'm happy there.
Sweet potatoes for me.
I'm happy there under this government. Go to Exim Bank to complete the factory.
By Exim Bank, they say has this in there.
Oh.
But Chairman, what is this?
What I'm saying is there are so many company do go Pipcos.
Ekosiisen On Asempa.
Nobody has come to me, but I want to take this opportunity to appeal to government. No more 1D1F secretariat, because it's part of their policy.
They're a big company. I mean,
to help, revive dormant companies.
Yeah. Until one more Casa de Ropa. You want to on your job. And it's a community base. Our farmers now will do their potatoes within that enclave.
Asempa FM.
Now, it is in 3 segments. 1, to employ the local farmers. 2, if we starting with their production. 1 pound, 1 are the meat pie. And you may be whatever Pringles Nazi was a quabuchi. The third one, knowing their end products are mosquito coil and it's no joke. And so I'm happy there. One district was on number.
One is one factory.
One is one factory secretariat. They've done so well. And Ekosiisen On Asempa. Yeah, after football, we confused. In the Wodia at the pineapple. In front of power,
A confia
with your pineapple
as outgrowers.
Yes, as outgrowers. What's a outsourcers or something like that? They have a name for it. One plow at the same time, so one more at the seedlings was
not
Idia. Eka bia o do time I want harvester. Or would you tell? Okay. And see, look, knowing very well, there is one of the most poorest districts in Central Region. But defending insults. And what she said. Yeah, Central Region, if you don't know Central Region, I have been there for so many years.
Asempa FM.
Say, sir, just because of politics, in Tino was Shahuba. Just because of politics. But since you're alone, Kasa di ropa bay, adi a free juice bay, and you know since you're in a paper mill, so
paper mailer. Oh no, him.
Yeah, just across the street. Or Kasa di ropa.
Oh, there are.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Almost on a 1B1F.
I don't know.
Okay.
And you see how business is, because it was the vision of coming Kuma. The Winneba place at the Bapa.
Yeah.
Industrial area, so that we have dual carriage from Kaswa right down to Takrade.
Through to Takrade.
Excuse me. It is a wagede a grand tema. Nkofutinkan. No work with no tema. In my BXC. The solar power generating. How much more about
BXC?
Mom, because or not. No, we have a savannah also in Central Region.
In Central Region.
Well, Katesi, Nina, Washe, no, you won't call on you. Or you saw your lecture or Legon or something like that. I know you're paying you. No, for World War II, 317 acres of land. No, what's an IGB? Majisia, one capacity of 40 megawatts.
Yeah.
Now, looking at the way power generation on daching. People will be buying from independent power producers. You see, just get this to there.
Asempa FM.
And then make sure the factories that will be coming. No also say Ghana source of power offer.
Some commenter chairman Ekasi Oriba Obi ask chairman ne record in the Central Region as regional chairman. Waba, I can read about 10 of those questions on our Facebook test. Yes.
Na Mr. What's us in our worry? Mr. Who pay the
What's in your opportunity? You let the party down.
Regional
chairman.
It is the national officers.
But they were not regional chairman.
I don't want to mention names or the conflict because look, Ababo Eba.
You don't want to mention.
No.
Bibia, you don't want to mention.
I don't want.
Then why do we have to?
I don't want to say. Listen. No. You should understand.
No, I don't understand.
Oh, Daddy.
Because, Chairman, no. Official secretary. Whether he can somewhere hard as a apart from radio go. No. Hold on, Chairman. Apart from radio gold, I want to catch them say. It is not for the voice. I want to body and if I to verify. So I just because I know say na omudia. But one education you keep saying you keep saying this. You keep saying this.
Chairman.
National Executive Animal Administration
This is national Mr. There, Mr. Wonder. And then is that the flag bearer of the NDC there. Or from the non-academic organization original.
Now them why
but they've learned their lessons.
Okay.
Now the regional chairmen are in charge of the campaign
in the regions.
It's a lesson.
2016 not
Kosiboche report. It's all maybe on the WBC billboard. It's all maybe on the small offender bots. No WBC. At the mention of WBC, you don't know. Maybe I'll give you teachers a bomba. It got to a point there. Obiama contest in election may beaten outright. On the woman is come Ochama parliamentary candidates. No parliamentary candidates in the party executives who are not involved. The moment becomes some. I will use your Mr. It's a lesson to all of us. The next time, they've corrected themselves.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Now, blame me. I will accept the blame. Today, President Mama, okay, the horse now, why a week?
Yeah.
You know, Zabiana, when you have a train injections, VG.
Now, what you want? This is every horse, and then.
Oh, I was in the areas of Google. I mean, the Ubutu. I didn't know 70 Maba.
Say after 7 December, now the main electoral commission chairperson will declare results. Now, okay, by the power vested in me as electoral commissioner, I hereby declare John Dramani Mahama as president-elect. Would it come as a surprise to you?
Looking at what is going on, it will come as a surprise.
Really?
Sure.
What is going on? Nobody knows.
When they had a chance of building the party at the grassroots, they were jollying with their demonstrations. When they had a chance.
The demonstration is part of party building, party cohesion.
Yeah.
Asempa FM.
When you definitely know the enhanced system on either 8 or 10 years, the voter register is changed. You prepare yourself.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Don't take MPP for a joke. Yeah. Don't take MPP for a joke. And it will look as if it's so simple. It is not like that, oh. Ghana politics. Mr. There was saying Kumasi, Dunkirk, ne
Asempa FM.
Adam. Jesus Christ. No matter the media and I didn't answer for our one. Kasa Warakan. No, Jada, where did I mean? And walk up with you, take it for I'm from there. They will lose elections.
They will lose. And for the party national leadership missed the opportunity to build the party down.
Maybe they are building the party now. I can't tell.
So then, if they win, you should not be surprised.
Well, we'll build the party now. I will see it.
Okay.
And you can't build a party without a funder. He has as you see Rollins like that. Our influence over
Rollins, sir.
Mama Kacho, Moko region on a tour. When I was at the MP as a board member. Oh. My brother Ibrahim Pomatomo Charlie. Things are getting difficult too.
But without Rollins,
no one fun. No mobile
Asempa FM.
Obolus. Anti-NDC.
Without Rollins' active participation, you won in 2012. So what's the point?
Oh, Maza.
We win 2012.
Anyway, 2012 elections was out of sympathy. Oh yes, it's a fact. A young man as a
vice president.
Only me she lecture some. All of us says over to the boss. It was a surprise to him. Osin. Well, boy. People had sympathy for him. Until the reality dawned on us in 2016. It is important.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Now, I shall say they build. Now, in my region, for instance, every organization, conflicts obey. My candidates are one. They were disrespecting the party executives at the constituency. Mokwa, Bibi, my friend, touching base with the people.
Asempa FM.
No, I can say because they were meeting and say do once a man.
Why now they report to the command finally?
Finally,
these challenges that you had.
Oh, now in Papua, then president more organize the move of campaign launch. You saw the thousands of people. Majority of them were from KEA. Oh, Samuel Thomas. I was a move on Perne, a winning constituency. On the Pokua Soya.
Pokua Soya.
Pokua Soya Sumichio. You know, I will always be with you to the end of the world. Because she's Oyimpa. Pokua Soya. Oyimpa. Only people are undermining. The two musketeers are undermining Pokua Soya.
Oh. Abba! So when is our performance?
Oh, sorry. Muchachos, amigos. About one. Welcome, muchachos. No, welcome, amigos. And there was it there. As on young brother, they were trained. I mean, it wasn't. Pokua Soya. Samia Tamis,
but you have so many constituencies in the central region. Why these two?
These two are so dear to my heart. Yeah. Sometimes they come to me and comfort me. They are dear to my heart.
Would your party, and I'm saying that advisedly because you say there, still are you a member of the party? Would your party be able to win majority in the central region?
I can't tell.
Mama, a grounds person. You know what happened through to commander.
If they know I was suspending man.
Messages Mamen kind be na yenje. But only interestingly, since you are not true voice be Emma because the last time a chairman bar coincidentally na I think na Bahumia could deliver.
Only thing I be jam on there. About me Facebook they will be shouting meow and in Yama whoa.
Mama Chuma is our voice now. I will play back that voice. Now, yeah, share the interesting coincidence. But message is maybe Abba. Let me see. Okay. I say, please forgive if I intrude, especially as I don't like partisan party politics. I don't think Honorable Alote is any more patriotic than any other Ghanaian, and he sounds like a bitter man against his former colleagues. No doubt he became so close to Prof. Mills and NDC because he chose to do politics. There were and are many Ghanaians who also have fantastic stories to tell in other fields that were and are also exceedingly important. If Alote had also taken sugarcane growing seriously, Commander Sugar Factory would have been producing sugar to save us foreign exchange and give employment. Anyway, thanks to Omayhene for asking him the appropriate questions, which he dodges. With him or not, Ghanaians have serious things to concern themselves with. M.G.L Watakrade. And on this same question, no, I think on Commander Sugar Factory, Kojo Dankwa comes through with one, and he says, so Chairman Alote could not talk about Commander Factory, which this government has left to rot. He could not talk about the fish processing plant. He could not talk about all the factories built under the NDC. And he is here talking about the failed promise of 1D1F. Obi, kindly read the message I sent to you yesterday about the 1D1F chart I sent.
There's another factory coming up.
About factory.
Onyaba. It's almost, structures in is almost complete.
Onyaba no ever. Honest was sent.
Abu Azebu Gwamangasi.
But Chairman,
I'm
worried, sir. Under your watch, these things were not springing up. Are you not worried?
Oh,
Asempa
FM. Depending upon your manifesto.
Commander Sugar Factory, are you not worried?
Commander Sugar Factory. And you don't know me about member. Look, we're meeting Beneba Asempa Mangobi. Dibia, I will defend Commander Sugar Factory. The mistake was that Yentumi set up outgrowers. But then we were in the process of doing that. One million loan so first 1 year loan, no, second 1 year grant of $24.5 million. And that's what we wanted to use
Asempa FM.
including these outgoer areas,
Ekosiisen
especially
On
in the
Asempa
western region.
FM.
And so most of the products will be coming from western region. It's whether we put the car before the horse or the cart was behind the horse. And there's a factory. In fact, it was also a mistake on the part of this current government not to have continued with the process. Yes, so people will fault them.
But was it working?
Commander Chiga factory wasn't working.
At a time I wrote the office now.
Because it was uncompleted.
Who confessed it?
It was uncompleted.
Who confessed
There were
it?
certain machines or other was the Bazana program.
Now on
Who confessed it?
Aluminium.
Board member.
Aluminium.
Obi a board member.
Now you want to check.
Nana Gojoku.
Also no one.
Only commander mine. He was a board member.
I'm not a board member.
No.
I'm not know your sugar now.
Better Ibisana Sana. So on the question of the because I was in the room.
Asempa FM.
Board member, who factory your sugar in him.
Oh, Nigeria worker. No, there were no workers there. And the Gojoku. Nana Gojoku, sorry, them Gojoku. Nana Gojoku. He's a very respectable man. I like him so much. Me penasem papa. On who's in Pimpi.
Let me continue with Kojo Dankwe's message. Now I mean kind the other ones. So say, Obi, to be honest, for my childhood days, I had always liked Chairman Alote. But I must say today that I'm a bit disappointed in his comment this afternoon. What does he expect young ones like me to learn from him? It's unfortunate, but Chairman must be rest assured that comment like these from him energizes we the youth to do more, to work hard to rescue power from the NPP. Whether Chairman likes it or not, the NDC is winning 2020 elections. We are more than poised for 2020 regardless of his views. I wish him well though. Kojo Dankwa. Kojo Dankwa, member of the NDC.
No. NDC will lose elections. What's what don't know Chawa Bumema? Yeah. And so do her.
We say, good afternoon, Obi. Good to hear from Uncle Alotejiko. Yesterday's presentation by the VIP is simply spot on, and he salutes Honorable Frank Akwesi Debra Blekuma Central and Daniel K. Saforo Dansoman Melcom and Ebenezer Nina Nati MP for Blekuma. Nidi we nana ekwia mo aboaten ono wa Blekuma Central and the way about this one says Alote. Lucas in Kofridia, okay. Also, please tell Chairman Alote that no party would be happy with the way he conducted himself and singing needless praises for the opposition. Would Mills be happy with his utterances if he were alive? He should tone down and show remorse because the NDC made him who he is today. Lucas in Kofridia.
Mobakai, yeah. Jawaka Jenonga, Jinogan. I mean, listen there. NEC should stand up for President Rawlings, and I'm urging Konedo Ajuma Rawlings. There's a young people in the China. She should forget the past. Make sure the party now open changement the whole country and on some back, and this will be full.
Nana Konedo. Nana Konedo is a water on the party.
Oh, party non-fantuncha nombra. That's my appeal.
Your appeal to, yes. To her. Obi, good day.
Because I was stand with Rawlings. So far as he is the founder of the NDC, and I can't belong to any other party.
When Mills was alive, Rawlings was one of his fiercest critics. At the time, were you standing with Rawlings?
I was standing with Mills.
Why not Rawlings?
And I was advising in my speeches. I didn't insult Rawlings. I put up my youthful advice. They were obeying. That was easy on Gina man, on Ye man, but you're supporting.
So why are you standing with Rawlings now?
No, he's the founder.
But you have a party leader.
No, Mr. Day, he's the founder of the party.
You have a leader.
Listen. There's a difference between a flag bearer, a leader of the party, and the founder of the party. Yeah. We be say we be say be nje wo bonizi wo gun sa wo ni ebusuan be yin na odi ebusuan ne bai. Mo odi be sidan wo wupom nti wo yi mpa wo bonizi na. Hey. What are you saying? How can you ignore the founder?
Well, sir, Obi, good day. I want to ask a question, and please, I want your honest answer. Did you see the Commander Sugar Factory yourself, and did you see any sugar being produced? Please, Pa, I need your answer. Yeah, so. Some search research I'll come back to you with some answers. Don't worry.
You have to just give a straight answer.
Which is
you didn't see, but the sugar was out there.
It was all over on social media.
Yes, so straight away, just tell him.
All over on social media. That sugar.
But almost a test
run. Your pictures, no, social media.
Test run. Yeah, so.
And test run, he produces our sugar.
Exactly.
No, test run is in Java factory. Your new stages of production.
Of course.
The production we do in. Maybe I will use it.
Board member. Okay. We say, okay, Kojo so Free Eastern region. Kojo Dankwa so Free Eastern region.
And you want Kojo Dankwa? You
Eastern Dallas. Dallas.
Yeah.
No, we're in Dallas.
Okay.
But we're a member of the communications team.
Okay, right.
We're in Dallas. We say, Obi, I must admit, I love Alote Jacob's consistency. He has really earned my respect as always. We're Ernest Owusu Bempa Bunsu. Ernest Owusu Bempa. On a head corporate communications at Ghana Gas. Nedia or no dia brain.
Don't know, Rollins.
You know, butcher.
Oh, them. We say, okay, let me see. This an interesting
it will be very interesting to also see the reaction coming from President Rollins. Ne book know about it.
Yeah, only book now about no. Abdul Malik Kekubako said, was sugar produced in commercial quantities for sale in the open market? No, I don't think so.
That one I don't know.
I don't think so. I think that is a test run. No?
Oh, go.
I will take one at you, yeah, senior colleague better than we know. So
yeah. They say Chairman Alote should be ashamed of himself. He doesn't know what he's talking about because he is confused, saying Ajman Rollins should come back to the NDC. Means
Ekosiise On Asempa
happy La Paz and on the way I bring. Good afternoon, Obi. Yesterday's encounter was a waste of everybody's time. Alfred Kojo Tradels at the and on hi Obi. Good afternoon, my uncle Alote. To my uncle Alote, but on a more serious note, Meba. Or say uncle is making things complicated for our generation in the party. Tell him we respect him, but at times, Wilfrey Eric J. and this Deputy Regional Communications Officer.
Is one person I love so much and I respect. Act of communication, excellent.
Yeah. But man, unim TSR voice way.
Asempa FM 94.7. All talk, all day.
Watching from afar, you realize you don't know the kind of politics that is being played by the current president and his vice. Vis-a-vis when they were presidential and running mates. You could see that a lot of the work was done by Dr. Barumia. Now, about our meetings now, no punch.
Ekosiise On Asempa FM.
You are not called. No one know in food. No one know in it. No, what's not baby. And see, for me, maybe the Wabe now a vice president, an elected vice president. He's a potential presidential candidate. In also, you're pedal back. Then we need somebody like him. Monkeys play by sizes. And he say, Obama communicators various radio stations. He kadama wune communication is like oh multi. Why don't we get somebody the papa ne kasa
ono so betum wa counter
no nyuma onye da also ya no wo be say look, I'm sure there is a research team, a monitoring evaluation team. There are these IT experts because he discuss in this he has digitalized the communication and he's separating propaganda and facts.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Look, it's new in our system. Political dispensation, it's very new. And see, you be either do or bronodo, and either on any war that pedigree.
Now, no, them nipan will be a.
Oh, and this is EOP.
Sure.
Yes, but only be fide. Say, Honorable Isaac Adongo Bar is so good, eloquent, excellent. So Oba,
On Asempa FM.
oh yeah, an aspiring finance minister. So that in the Mahama government, he will be the minister of finance
or deputy.
Well, that's my projection.
Okay.
A vice president and therefore a potential
presidential candidate.
Presidential candidate. And see, there's a disparity when it comes to that level.
In the Epobi or no potentially.
That is why if by April and then getting to the first week of
Asempa FM,
laying to me flag bearer, running mate. Obotum master to toe with him. Then the whole 2020 election is going to be like Bawumia versus the NDC.
Chairman of the Jacobs, and your voice, yeah.
My voice,
one neck,
Mamma.
What's it? One neck,
oh, and the same thing again. Oh, I wonder, I will use chapel. Baby, branches be
12 apostles.
Watching was the same meeting. The same thing.
12 apostles. Are you okay?
Yeah, I will use it with you.
Yes, it will be uncle 12 apostles. It was not quite.
And the chain also was the same thing. The same thing has happened.
With what?
I hope I was not sit down. We are not picking points. And since you look at it, and the style of that town hall meeting, I cattle.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
And he's joking with this kind of town hall meeting. Yeah, but now he's soaring. I don't want to predict, but said the man obeya. Yeah, Asempa baby.
Asempa FM.
You Ghana politics. You people pa. Na ayana. Say na inu jama wa kwa busumude mu na wogu hu nyeme bi nti na oma. Ko ke kan some mo behave than here. Hey, 1+1 is always 2. 1+1 can never be 3. I mean, that's my advice. Yeah, they can condemn me, say all manner of things. Now, truth. No question, man. How is it? No question. Only that someone began. Mister, won't be away. You be what digitalizing. No, point by point. Research team. We don't have to depend upon media houses, more correspondents from the various regions. Oh! Because he didn't know Obama, they are affiliated to a political party. And then you listen to it and you believe what they are saying. Send your own research team from your headquarters and your region. No one can go your own research. No, the mass and there's something happening in this country. I don't think it's happening in our political body politics. Yeah, Professor Moss.
Asempa FM.
And the President Rawlings. New projects all here win. And the President Gufo.
Yes. Yes.
It been more complete. It been so incomplete. The style of politics are here. Oh, the man President Gufo.
New projects are winning.
New projects are winning. President Mills about you.
The President Mills on another project, Abba project.
Oh, project.
President Mills, sir.
A lot.
Abba project.
Oh, but I will just listen to
Professor Mills.
No, both in Mopa. Oh, Mobo Piacho. Oh, Mobo.
Among the Asempa.
The diversion in Michi, the diversion. President Kufo. No P or yeah, one completing. President Musubin
Asempa FM
to the extent the way and one only President Kufo no commission.
Yeah, I remember.
And this is the type of politics Professor Mills wanted to for all Ghanaians to practice.
Yeah.
You know, get a father for all. A benefit there or prosecute a lot of MPP from the and he decided no, this is the course I will take to unite the country. Until projects are only President Gufon or commissioner or President Gufon. But then your politics now be so naive. The
Asempa
I was with the agent na abanfo for abano why you be oh yeah. Only to know some projects are abandoned because me get me the new project in the abandon me initiate my project.
Obia person of glory.
Ekosiise On Asempa FM.
And it doesn't help in the development of this country. Yeah. It does not help. Yeah, it's a fact. The university are always woman. Yes, President Mahama onoko kati sodden. But one for blood and two from.
Yes.
One for him go go there. Chippings na him go go. No we from office. Because a kati soda, it takes some time for the contractor to
rally move to site and mobilize and go to site.
Look, automatically, once you have they will take credit for it.
But there was share credit, no? And
that is it.
Yeah.
In the commissioning. But then there you are polarizing your politics now there. Well, I mean the Muslim Ben there is something to in contractual agreements. Say contract be back. Now when you read pay, that old contract doesn't hold. It's a new contract entirely. It is what's a worker here proposing interchange.
Yeah.
No proposing some review on the amount of money from 3 to 4.
To 4, yeah.
It's a new contract. It's not an old contract. Until the old cannot take credit for it. But the fair or woman there. And the president will know a commissioner.
Now, former president. Yeah.
Because look, sense. There's no country Ghana here. Until one it got to a point. President Adi Kufo affordable houses.
Yeah,
it was abandoned. Oh man, look, when you have some kind of advisors warrior hawks, that's the end result too. Immediately I will elect you into that office and you become a slave. Because we don't know who advises we don't know what I had to who first.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you are so bold enough that you will tower above them. Now catch on there. The man is Michi. The man is here. The man is the American.
Chairman, this in a care there Bobo Mills project maybe.
Voter region.
Asempa FM.
Voter region. Oh yeah.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Oh, okay.
Osase one airport.
One Volta. Who airport now?
Who airport?
Osase under Mills.
Yes, Osase on the mills. Ghana gas. Osase on the mills.
Yeah, Ghana gas. That's true.
From Agona Kwanta, the captain Libo. Osase on the mills.
Apimenim to Elubo.
Apimenim to Elubo. That's right.
Rubber estate.
Osase on the mills.
What's it?
See, guys, when we in 4 years.
On the market there, say in your agreement in the there, or your yenda. Now say say Osase by most. Now mistakenly in your presentation and give the credit to Mills. No, John Muhammad illegal pay. You are talking about 8 years. You are not talking about 4 years.
Yeah, you are not talking about.
And they are not seeing these things. You see, you need to train these guys. They look. Let's come out to them. Vice President Bahumiaba, he also hear about.
Asempa FM.
Individuals are aspire to become potential finance ministers. No, Iban or Agage. You know,
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Uncle LPMs in
Nanase. Chairman,
Chairman.
Chairman,
what is it about this Papano tag Naja for Ghana? What's about it?
Yeah, once upon a time we were immoral in our lives. And I don't want to talk about it, but actually them slave queens here, they are taking advantage
Asempa
of it.
FM.
I mean, it's absolute nonsense. Absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish. And it's something that should concern parents. Never usher the material or them maybe say or them check it.
Just say worried.
Papa. Yeah, where we are heading to now. It's absolute blackmail. But well, maybe we have called for it. Because it could be baby or that watch out to a tough room
FM.
A proper full room until being weakness or take advantage of it. No as I undermine no I say maybe I say I enjoy no other was you or
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
You see the devil in Christians was the picture of Abonsama wage and Mary being name there aponching and I'm over. Was that is the devil?
Yeah.
No, it is never true. The devil is an angel of light. As our friend light emanated from him because he was created out of fire. It was not by word. God carved him out of fire. By word we were created. Let us create man in the likeness of our image. Operation until that man, your friend the devil, will never come in the form of, he comes in the form of an angel of light. So if I should end it, that is what Judas saw. Jesus Christ catch in there. It is a sign that you will betray me.
You will betray me.
And I. The devil was there. It was when the guy doubted. The devil entered into Judas.
Larry Dogbe, I send them link there on a story on myjoyonline.com. Also, Mahama cut sword for whole airport construction, 19th September 2015. And story John Mahama cut his sword for the commencement of works on an airport in Hulu.
Hallelujah. Now, this there. Anything I hear argument. Ebia in Washasi, most will contact you. Them as the Sano Hydro Lonia Professor Square. I don't be on was here. Oh.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM. It was here to me etwaso and send the brainer go up no so I na yebehwe ne yedi ho enkomo entimo amode messages abano. I'll be reading your messages for you. Entimo nhyane so emfa emaye we say will be We are enjoying your program from Takrady. May God bless you for the fantastic program. Good work done, boss. Thank you so much. And greetings to all our listeners in Takrady. Obviously listening to us live on Aseda FM 105.9. Aseda FM. And the team there was Aseda FM no Enginara. I mean in Shramo. We say the lesson learned. Chairman of the Hotel has said it all. Lie or lose.
Ekosiise On Asempa
NDC deception has become their political survival technique. The public doesn't like the truth, and those who flirt with telling it don't stand a chance. Guy G, New York in New Jersey, and on the way. Abba and Timon and so Emfa MIA ma mini way free akwemu teuna fe Yamra MD and Komo. In one breath, President Akufo-Addo was in Western region claiming John Mahama's infrastructure gains were only in the Green Book and non-existent. In another, Veep Baumia was in Accra claiming they are continuing this same Mahama project. So you see the kind of people in government we are dealing with, and these are Uncle Alote's newfound lovers. Oh God. Why? Okay, that's from Charles Nyame ono ewo asaman kese. Messages are akano meba be kan amamo bama yenkodi nkomo alliance impanyefo aba be kan yensa ewo studio ha yenhwe ne won enkasa na de wo ema yen no yentie won na afa yentumi entoa so opani akwa aba na pom tesen Baby Aboko. Yes, we are. We are talking about close and the casa go Mike. Udini Asante. Yeah. Oh yeah, Juma Alliance. Yeah. Oh okay.
Ekosiise On Asempa FM.
We are talking about closer to the mic. Kwabena Chumesi. Also Alliance. Oh, when are PRO? And open your
manager.
Oh yeah, then
manager.
Oh, when are manager?
Yeah.
Wow. Ain't the Alliance no more then?
That's all. Yedi kind. Chia Asempa ni matie phone.
Okasa still away true. One relax do. Bra closer to the mic, mommy.
At Alliance.
Yes.
Oh,
company name At Alliance. Oh, and sorry, At Alliance. Okay.
Eh Jumakua isi dan. Ni science CC dan.
Musi dan CC dan. Oh. And no much saying
say we see u dan we feel dan asia. What the buy you see. And when seen so the baby na bia for so bia ba ho a o frɛ At Alliance a ye ba be ye ho adwuma ma.
Oh, okay. Okay. It is me be share me project asia na me be ho mu a mo amu be si bibia ama me.
Ye be bibia kama woni ya.
Mo amu de musika be ye.
Sika de ye ntumi fa nye nsa. Okay. No ye betumi no atena ase aye hihye a be boa wo pa.
Na mo ma me kwan ama matua can over some time. Wow, that's interesting. And the mobile from ground zero to time Bibia.
Yeah, you say what Danny Joseph.
Enti Edia we Musa manager. It more artisans, no. Okay, well be here no. Okay, no problem. It more artisans, no. Omufrehin, omoye hwan mo.
Senior obianim a dance senate here, so dance wa akwa the car department.
Yeah.
And son dan edimu. Inti no ye wo nipa omusua ade pa asua dan ho adwuma yie akwadare odan enyuma mu. Ena ya kan ye ho abom. Ena dia ye At Alliance. Se be ya obi a o pe ba bi ni tiato anase o pe dan de dwuma bia no. Obi hu yan a etidaya aya manfo de ma omono onu bi nya no easy obaya kwa de no say how ni nyina no e be free so inti ya pay artisans na artisans no ye ansa obi abesi dan no ye ni say say unya asase
Asempa FM
unya asase a wontumi nsi dan inti ya say unya asase eno ye was obvious number 1 omuna be hwe say wasase e de ma wo no ampa no bibia eye krodie fini ho
Ekosiise On Asempa FM
documentation obo ne call lines akoye search bibia so ampa wasase ne e wo ho no eye no kre nti ubetumi asi udan wo so ene san wo architects no say untumi asi dan a bibia ni paper so a wo hwe so sabi ko ba san say unim de wo ye nti e wo architects ene wo estimators se twika se me be kan se omo na eka eyan konta esipi se dan we ho kare edie the science of engineers my Danny we yeah and you work masons now masons no you mason back as through the auto block and as through the share concrete and as through the plaster yes a training nipa among you put a training on Obaba and a dear more so aboa na djuma no edimo yes some carpenters na carpenters near work construction carpenters and you work furnitures
okay
yeah you work plumbers you work electricians you work steel benders you work tilers you work landscapers omo we sit down we are almost see fie ni mu no yeah
ni nyina at alliance wo mo nyina
Asempa FM tima ye me say baba wa o man no am wet die no ye gi set die na free wo so
wow
so bi si dan a wo be hu say baba free obi kwasi no nam ha baba free we na be nam ha ba ye no isa say team no wo ho to ba at alliance a bibi bi no ha wo be bre ho to office wa opi bia no ko nsabeka
baba dan na motivate you to do this ade na mo yes ade yi
oh that's be brave di kan ya adwuma na nya fe ne ye hyase be yemfie dunu 15 years ago na ya hu niema edi nkrofo nya obi be si dan apa be di ne tiato afi na koya ohaw
yeah
krofo betete o ma bi o ha ubehu se okoto asase kura asase na ha ne to asase no esan asase obeto asase wo mepe wa ha bo so yakoto asase no wo edi afanchine ko and so oba no catch we say oh eskafa manta ne beto asase na ma no wo do ba gira ho esan o pe wo sika ji ndi no no do wa gira ho obesi o start so be ya djuba na obehu se afi osi asase ma ba ho dia me fa won ko ba bi foforo meanwhile for the first place don't agree they say e ho do be ma wo ba or the see on country sai no di mu adwen but so ba alliance ye be hwehwe me so
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM
o people ne enye ho ne wo ye be di wanim ahwehwe bibia na afen so enkrofo da enkrofo mesin for na America no artisans ne bi omo man krofo ti da ye o ye estimate ma wa estimate o ye no o say 20 bars but be e che no to be 40 bars wan kan cry dey anchire ba ba alliance ansane no be we department will be our doing it. Will be fiko. You say, once I can't be papers there for start a Juma, any problem.
Wow. Enti, I feel moment here say how service no a year Juma. Enti, I was saying me and Masase. And as a more on Sasi and also Moton.
Dear Atalaya say, they say, and Sasi will be. Yes, Sasi, and Tony be brave. You're Tony Crank, the entire and say, which way bia ope isle kwasa esa ho chere nyama be so akoto asase bi go baby crab ndi body a wo kra nya dey ba ye ne do chere say
masase ne da ha
asa hana me pe
okay
nti se chinsa wo pe ho asase a ye be di ho dwuma apla asase
ne
bi na ma en fa ho no be bia wo so wo pe
oh okay mu amro kwa ko di asase ne ho adwuma bia esi dan ne si so
ho ama
Ekosiisen
here from example location na me pe
that is all
and say eba se ebetue ni mu na emubuo na eden ana because say was some factors asase no factor dance artisans no ebuo no ye de obobo mitri mama me sorry bi ana
se ne nya kadida no se ba se ye beboa oman no anasa mansan
yes
se si bi yeti da ya ye den afio obebo obi asan so de carpet no so ti ya ye ne ma se ne sa die kwa na djuma no so
Asempa FM
we mu say djuma na ye kwakwai de ba to obi wo yi obi djuma sa kan kure na sa wo kire de tia obi say wo de o kan de fata nti nya se bo chenchire na de beto obi aso na mum no ba ye no trans ye wa bi sa pa at alliance ni a ye ka no etisa
and amu ni hidden charges bi asem a shada de kan bi asiesie obi hu na asay ye tew so na obu aye de bo utrim
ye kra po de ye because ye say na bi si dan kra ma wa ye architectural drawing na ye ma 50% discount
on the drawings no
yes
wow and amu architect ni bi bia said na come
ye ni wonye adwuma na o drawing ni ko ba bi nko ye hu bi bia ye wo bi bia office wo ha na ye drawing kra ma wa the way yasa si laminate no
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM
General Manager Kabibi, Ghana for 8 you at Alliance for Studio. Hey, Kasachre Ghana for
Medase. Make I say, Yakoya Jumia be a Brima, 1 hour client.
Okay.
Na Jumana Yakoya man, in fact, send a client na or Casa Fire and an idea. And I say, the Sikasam and Shada and Yade, Enkoye. Ya nti mempani for emi atena ase ya de to ya nim na chese say yan ayeboy hungum na menyi se construction companies do say na willingly obe free nipem aka say me boa client nti ye adwuma ne ma client ne ma eduru merebe na afi ono na abeye se onam edi e ho adanse epe adwuma ma yen senia me bradi kan kaye no ewom se obia eye adwuma se o pesika adia bone bradi but service to a nation is service to God or service to mankind is service to God so uyiro ho na obo ho modern se obesum nipa na ubu se wankasa no mi hu sanya menka no osum nipa na enipa no so besom sana mi hu so obia why dwen se o ba besom no osum na chi no ubu se osum no enye kwa. So we are there to serve the people, we are there to serve the nation. Now as we do so no we jidi say yes soma ye ba say ye ba besom enye kwa.
And more office and more office ever here say o reach more obey den okay
gedi kana ka bibi kakra at Alliance ye sign wo we bi say wutu fie door to door services so to fie na bibi say for free one ufa telephone now free paper at Alliance ye wo ho and o key kura na ebu na pese ye baba si samawa o free ya
plumbing work
yeah ye wo team ho omo ye kutaka omo so rounds uhu omo so ani beje obi atag da no komhye adwuma atare kama sebi nye obi obahye wa fifi akwana mpampan abete o mpe da bi
any famo contact ne baby am office one ya de tujama mayenti here pa
contact no
yeah
okay
my office and casa de here na virtual office na mo
at Alliance ya
Ekosiise On Asempa
heavy do annex
yeah na ye da na ewo abronsan so
okay
obehu so du hon ma ye nkwan da na de breaks aye itu du ha obehu se ye wo ho kese aye da no ye de breaks aye kama
oh okay that's nice
but your contact na me pesa me
yeah fatuya
055 38 00618
okay science studio
055 380 0618
okay the 055
yeah
380
yeah
0818
055 380 0618
oh okay in the turbo na amanfo ochro into born one after the other na nkofo into intro
me pacho 055 380
Asempa
0618
okay into my yema mwase na yemfa NC we hope say Ghana for bebre na etiem no enso betimi eto I think it's a fantastic service into yenhwe na yemwa so far no mo start ya che
15 years
saying 15
yeah
15 okay and feedback there response letter say amanfo agiatum
na sebi bakufo nsan so
enso yame ni kata
nti ese ye bie adwuma na obi anso ye dey ehu e ba se na se kokoam ho na se hwe ye clients go a na ya vino mfetu the public
yeah
they say ma obi atina
amanfo Mate me na CPRO and general manager at Alliance Yamisha we say din komo bio why yeah na mase papa Ekosiise so high Asempa 94.7 FM 4 minutes after 4 say the money on the discussion segment no ebetumi atwa moso in the mention and so emfa MIA and let me see we say Obi good afternoon. A chief from Commander said he has not seen any sugar from the factory. Who are we to say otherwise? Mr. Alothe Jacobs is now a threat to the babies with sharp teeth. Greetings to Nkoswahini of Ablikuma Central. Wilfried Sadat, also Sabon Zongo. Obi Alotekos made mention of Laboni. Can you please ask him if he is referring to Church Street? And I asked that question say earlier. Mibusa asked our question or say any idea of Obi tell Alote JM now in the NDC are focused. He cannot destroy our great NDC. Bernard Ewokoforidia, he says, Obi, did you just ask the project of the late President Mills? Just 5 major ones for you. Single spine pay policy, gang of 6 routes and interchanges, Ghana Gas, University of Health and Allied Sciences, and University of Natural Resources. This one says that you are sitting in John Mahama built conference hall to show your infrastructure project over John Mahama. This means you have least to show. Dr. Baumia must talk as and if he suspect bloated contract in James administration, he can order for the perpetrators to be arrested. Okay, Mustafa will lower Menya Krobo and or the way I bring. Let me see. We say Obi. Is Chairman Alote saying all these because NDC disappointed him or now a member of NDC Council of Elders? My take home has been the cost analysis of cycle interchange against NPP's 4 interchanges. Greetings to Honorable Frank Anodompre, Eric Dankwa, Ewo Dobro,
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Messages no door. So but ma muntie we am ba ya the discussion segment no so the amamo impanyifo nyina atena se ewo studios ha enti ye ba sisia na afei ya de nkomo no ahyehye so enti montwan ma momfa monsanka afidie no ya ba I'll tell you more about yen sponsors enti Kofi Ameyao etena se sanso na okọ drobonso hey drobonso no Honorable Fuseni baby aboko there
oh yes adum
drobonso
na the JM na so
drobonso JM
back up
no way too much Kofi what is saying
Obi nyame medini na so
koye
nyame adum
ugina wona so
me jamina so pampe say Owo party bi say ahon fama fofoko the new patriotic party bo wachi dom na omoso wase na omote de oye na se na omoboawa I think say there is nothing more refreshing than that debia me ka say me bu kompo kohwe machi na me
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
obi ayo wo mi tu zongo na nke nipa be dunia ye da single room mu na yenini kakra na enama disuenti nyame adom ene MPP for mpanyifo bi adom nti ene yetimi ni bebi a yasi eku batan nyina
shia United Nations
ne chese adom bi a yetina ye hyenmu a na ye boy ni anu yesu izanse bebi a fa ye free ye power ni bebi odi abedu na afi ye hwe bebi odi ye kwa sometimes ukọ miamia bi na ye bold wo ha na ese fata ni nyina ne se nyamia fam panifo bi so te se Francis Asenso Boache Mustafa Hamid na Kojo Ponkroma aboa mi ye pa okay madam fu bi na ya ye ntini din bebre bo ye djuma pa e friend Kofi Japan Deputy Communications Director. Okay. Martin Kofi Ameyao on your training can impanyfo in eboy ma area discussion segment no abrem of course and a lot of attention ebegina and somewhere enra the Vice President of our Republic Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Baumia Edi Etrujano Ebi. And after this we'll get into that discussion some more. MultiMedia Asempa Manindaya MultiMedia Asempa Manindaya MultiMedia Asempa Manindaya MultiMedia Asempa
94.7 Asempa FM so ne Ekosiisen dwumedi no asuguso a utie no yedamu nyina ase esan mamakwa aba bio edamans so se matwen ye amayakọ aba said ye kan dia to dwa no ya dia Kofi Ameyawo ewa ha no a member of the NPP's communications team Ghana for amu US of A especially more New York no the man in charge of information ewa Ghana ye permanent mission ewa UN Kofi Ameyawo owa ha sanso ena Oko Drobonso JM or a former DCE and Wabeka Yensa Ewo Studio ha a member of the NDC's National Communications team in Penifo never buying Emma Yetuni Edi and Komo but your call break na nya ahoho Ewo Studio ha na Omo Bahada if I remember say bring your name na minya parcel a free one ho na any sales and logistics manager Casa de Ropa one of the 1D1F companies Ora Charles Boachi Ora Charles akwa banete saying
nyamiado
bibi aboko how do you boko mo na mama ne
ewie de yamane eti akra edi kan no medawase say waje also at this time na asida etosu mi no so ye diama ye pini odi ye name ye ora Ebenezer Obembafo yes say wama me so akwanya say minjina na name esa say as at this time why indisposed kakra no sanko timiba na want me amba ntine o se minjina name na kakra metimi aka about Casa de Ropa ehono ni manantie
na mo ba ye hutibukra ni o media ya
sabe pepe Casa de Ropa product
okay
yeah emum hoda da potato crisps I'm saying maybe it be bad said we can won be emum new product be aba be kan ho and what pipeline mo ba your friend croissant
croissant and also the potato na ye sweet potato see
OFSP
mudia wo na
sabe pepe ye dua wo ho a
na ni yetimi de croissant
yetimi de pa na niam mebre wa kwam beba en check I'm say Friday ya we enimi o man pinna kasa isese na adodanko akufado obeba aba bebi factory nano
after the mobile commission like official commissioning
yes unveiling it I best start aye bibia ne kwanso in terms of say production ebe in the commercial purpose bibia ebe this Friday 21st ya ebe ya na ye hwe nanim so obeba bibia no amaye nti samutia bibia da no kwanso bibia emfefe
into we not just umaye no product bi na order brain
sa pepe croissant na ma be sure say yes there wati na no correct one district one factory product na yaka no Casa
no look sumptuous medino chips ni bi da no potato crisp no
potato crisps
ma min hwe croissant no ni share that ni Jackson way jeba kuma me why na let's do the needful wow croissant we need to Casa de Ropa no Casa de Ropa way too much okay in the Jackson about home in the state of the factory now or China commissioning Airbus no share on Facebook I will say at the Facebook CCA into will be to me share on Facebook Asempa Facebook page into okay saying it wow it looks really nice my man share in the way now also potatoes sweet potato
orange flesh sweet potato and then nanya we say mean say one who share and work your pizza ni be dia your potato made pizza.
Wow, this croissant is good.
Yeah, that's it. Potato made pizza. Potato bread akasa. Eso ho. Any potato chips. Eso ho. Nti eye nnuane ahodo de me say Casa de Europa ye buy ya.
Ekosiisen On Asempa.
No, but I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. It's good.
Yeah,
It's good. Don't way. But you can't be here now. Then. Wow. Oh, this is good. This is really good. This is really good. Charlie croissant. Croissant is the potato. In the way that's I'm on the flag.
Purely potato.
Potato
nkwa. Purely potato.
But how does it?
Yeah.
Develop into.
And you know. You odi anim.
Yeah.
I'm say nimdie no ho. I'm say Ghana no yenya ne so so bebra. Me yenya sure say the can say a combi buy.
Bedidua.
Sa ko no beti akọ.
Yes.
Cause nimdie owo potato. So the maker ntino niema ahodo de ye obebre wo kwama eba
okay
nti ye mon say Friday we are nyame adom e commission bia we ni ebi ano a em say product na ba market so am bia bia obenya bi ato.
That's really interesting. Wow. Fitness so ha enti it is for more function again because croissant ya jimenu nyina aboso but enti monfa enche
Ekosiisen On Asempa.
Kofi a reporter munim say time needing come from Kasua Mpotemu in the central region then minim say a handbed northern part of central region say southern part too but the central region closer to Accra or cover a whole including Winneba area honey adinina wako factory ho
we are Gazamako factory no crano. Between us and MultiMedia here discovered about 2 years ago, and I called that time Granom see dino. Now when started class on the seat and after now, almost started their potatoes no into your cohort interview. January and Sana as in bank for ever saw my senior on my best started production, and the son almost started sell Musidan. It's fun and then Okowa, then almost sit down in interview complete. I be here or more dance my akwa miensa e wo no mo a se nya de on be short nsuo se bia won se Ghana ha no e nya twa Nyankopon se Nyankopon beto nsuo ansa na ye afu but o mo de ma se da critic dance ma akwa miensa e wo no mo a every day bia o mo wo machines pumping nsuo our friends sprinklers so there
a central pivot system
ti enu mitumi movie ties was here
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM
supply you our family the me akọ we you be so busy say we dem ya me say makọ we makọ
e wo him fa
o try we never just 500
now they coin
500 meters I will try DVL almost DVL on your right side Casa de Europa
we want to friend
Bewazi yes okay you on your right side
but more impact on that community the for example some back Bewazia how has Casa de Europa changed the economy of Bewazi?
Okay, Casa de Europa eba Bewazi enclave name em say insise bebre ni insise so aba ho bebre em say me
Asempa FM
aware kromon ma no mo ho no em so omo adwuma kasa pa na wo omo ye bidishe omushibidie but because of Casa de Europa buy near the different initiative buy if you be outgrowers because even though your land no cover about 800 acres of land no yankwa yentimi input no potato no nti ye roadi anim no de I did buy a friend no outgrowers
Asempa FM
more vines na edidua no mo akodua
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM
ya ton se de abef ye to koko no se odua koko ama abana wa carry awi na odi abana wa ton nti ma no mu kromo no e ba he no ya sesam e se nwia hye ne nema na njan
okay
ya dua potato ni bi na me kan enda so se obi a wodua bibie no a odi aba ami aka se bia
monto
ye nto obi a wodua bibie ama no vines ya sa kochi omu how I be call
vines no the seedlings no
in the year ni hini bia ye di
dua no
yeah you be
no na me provide
yeah na provide ma omo yeah ye person
no ma say atwa fi omo
say atwa every omo nsem
tuma de wo de come too much
into no
oh okay I understand
it's no kwakra no asanya ma bebre
yes
you can be say bia irrigation system said the aba amafu bu yama and semi beba na ejai.
Okay.
Because in man penifo na omukromu na o master tea dua potato no ama ye to from onsem ema omunya ho mfaso. Because gone are the days obe twenwia e dua no go try kwa illegal. You best stop no na sa oda kwa shi bidie you can imagine eje obe gina ho abani bidie no.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
And so
the impact has been huge.
Enough. Because udi usha ni sub benefit also na esa so bebre. Ne ba kwa metimaka eno no ne ekromo mba ko hwe kromo na em say man penifo no ewo ho. Ti so timi eye bibi my man penifo no mum umo nsa no adwuma bi a omo ani da so say odua vine na ebeba be potato ni ebe toy free ni sanya obonya kakra da kohwe na busua na mba.
That's really good. I mean, I'm impressed with what I'm seeing. It is a share on Facebook Live. You should see the landscape, the factory from a distance. Potatoes, no more DNB and all of that. It looks really beautiful. And kudos to the team. But when say we only are just a curtain raiser. In the only opinion, no enkasa na mumfasi camera. Very, very important. Hano results no mobile results no, and the will be how I'm saying Sabakosro. It just come let formalize things that for Yamu the room from right. Honorable Dr. Okoboy, a deputy health minister. Was it Obi? Am I on your show today? Because of the Casa product, please fix me for today. I beg. Don't share all the food. Dr. Goboy, don't worry. I will give you a browner or the Akko constituency. Why? And no problem. And more. Wait. Okay. But let me also confess. I mean, the croissant looks really good. Medi chips no AB, but I think the croissant sounds it tastes really good. In the mention and so MI. Oh, please don't finish all because you're on live radio. Thank you. I hear you. Barbara Osei, Deputy Communications Director of the NPP in the United Kingdom. Thank you. Elder Kelvin and Menas, was it Obi no Casa Day for you? I hear you. Obi said, please tell Kofi I said welcome. Why? And that's to Kofi Amea. Was it Obi? I pray you choke on the food. Oh, and I kakra menyedi. Anyways, inti major kakra wa ha say odome pa na utimi dru Asempa FM hantama. Why not? Maybe I can share some with you na bibia timi akoye. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM. Okay. If you are now say commissioner that's
that is 21st.
Okay. But so before even that, no mass operations are here.
Yes, so operations.
Okay. And your products are on the market.
They are on the market.
Company Nankasa more establishing a time when did you start?
The itself was established somewhere 2013.
2013. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That was when the inception started.
Oh, okay.
And from there on, nakakra nyamiadu yenya exam so mo
support him. And mokoko share 1D1 F umbrella na say. Oh, okay. Okay, that's interesting. And from 2013 now you were not producing.
In 2013 now we weren't producing something like this.
Something like this.
You have seen and then the crisp, but we were doing more of the bread, normal potato bread.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So say later kakra yeah more ideas.
More diversify into some way, and with the support from Exim Bank. Exim Bank can you do? Anyway, smart.
Consider them big kind. 2013 na Exim Bank yamba. I know. You run OD name. No one I just say. Ode na idea ni kakra ni so you pushing na just say. And then you who are the pay woman. Yeah. That's good. My we wish you well. Why Mamenti Unkabio na yenhwe how we can formalize the relationship. Na yemmo hu the room na sales na driving it up. Na muntimintrim outgrowers na also that you impact our country positively. Why? Yeah, that's it, papa. I mean, sure. And okwa kacha obo say croissant ne dear. Too much. Too much. Too much. In the other say, Kofi Yadase. All right. All the best. Okay. Super. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Munshani so emfa MIA former DC Drabonso JM etnase e studio ha na afi Kofi Ameya enso e wa ha Kofi etesti croissant ne kakra yes and yabehwe ne yede yenkomo no etumi ahyehye so e wo studio ha 35 after 4 ma memfa twem se Duaplast for say any more pipes at all from a plumbing works and drainage works, quality durable pipes, UPVC, HDPE pipes. Ubenya be a Duaplast for over 50 years. Any Juma e Ghana ha. Ya the water tank aba, water storage system into unya be a boa papa insuo
Ekosiisen On Asempa
with the water level indicator into unsuo no baby do our tank no be unhia sa do sabe pempem tank na ho ansana we hu be nsuo no edu omode CD wash station so abenu nya be si office o wasori anim wadwuma mu efie baby biara ahoho oba no omode ahoho wonsa kama as we continue this fight against COVID-19 shaden so my Duaplast yaso ye ba ko won kran ha North Industrial Area and afi Kumasi so aboabo Light Industrial Area e wo for Chrome 0244 336 665 where Duaplast goes. Remember water flows. Obapa company and that's Obapa product and so the Africa Queen mackerel, Obapa sardine and Obapa tomato paste abajaso and also say we will be with fear a median de a ma warrior so a man fie kama na bibia etumi akoye opedo to 0302668357 na onso ne winning komo Ecobank and so say well express pay point no and as express point we betimi akoso ahwehwe kire kwan na unhia sa obe nante aba ye bank branch and son what about the transactive business unya express point nibia Ecobank express points no we have them dotted across the country and Ecobank your bank is now close to you. Yeah, express point now. We bet me a deposit cash. You can perform all other banking transactions. Offer phone now dial star 770 hash. Star 770 hash. What you do is you select the express point locator option. Now actual baby express point. You know near you na wako niome wose wutumi eye nyina kan so obetime use in digital self service solutions ne nyinara Ecobank mobile Ecobank online na odi edi juma Ecobank se yadwen wo ho into won so bawo ho ban yi efi COVID-19 ho unti bibia ase afre 3225 Ecobank the Pan African Bank crocodile free coconut milk ene ya yehwe se waduane ya wudie beye wadru na wadru nso aye waduane no enye bibia milk bia na wosa wonom milk bi wo ho a cholesterol ahyemu sei po onomu a fat nko a enye milk beba wo ho ba na immune system agina so upibia eye crocodile free coconut milk eye milk e ma wugina wonan so vitamin C vitamin B12 ewum e boost your daily immune system eye milk a sugar nim cholesterol nim plant fiber ewum plant protein ewum eye papa men Canada we diabetic milk any we vegetarian or milk any GMO free dairy free lactose free in fact 100% vegetarian milk in weight maintenance FDA agiatum uko UK the Vegetarian Society of the UK in agiatum Ghana how be Welcome Supermarket NS Chemist Trading Shops and all other shops around you offer 0274 440180 ubenya bi etumi ato entima yamra back in studio na yenhye yenkomo no ase Drabonso JM oi afi akwaba
yera
na kwasa ye taste kakra
oh ensheda mpani mi yemu fa papa nti o de fa cheme
okay
ye de onu se yenya ye bunu bi ne akrantiam kwan bi ne
we ne ye tu continental
o ye nkran suban dodo mezu se mi nchewa ha wa hwa me kona ko ha miem
anyways ba se mi bi aboko
oh yesu adom mi nua ba ko brighter bakosem me regional chairman se me ba membehwe na menene nsinkunya na yenka na ware ho asem
oyache abakosem
ai oyache ntino
owon kan ha
ya ye de tata no Kumasi no ejene
aware na no mpaso obe ware
ntimi firi ha baby owo bia mesre me baba abayo ano prisi onhwe ai brata bakosem mami regional chairman na nakwesi se menje na wade no ho nkramre na ansa na mabakumase.
The last time I buy registration then started on.
That's true.
Then started.
No crepa.
And so okay so be kan sembi wa ha.
Pa and science.
And science.
Oh, na se bibia kire.
After registration yi. Some best abey.
Who say registration no course no. You be Ashanti region there. You be no. Who say na it's a movement. We to champagne.
Asempa.
Over can sometimes na era champagne to kwan about nkran. Entina ya dey figures ni come out to use no one till red ni green na say. Nti who red bebre no. No nim say NDC seats or MPP seats or margin kwan no. And the man started to champagne. It is champagne choir ko chire ni say oh Debbie chairman red ni chire negative eswati o. What's the champagne academy? Is it anything in Kabio? Until no some day, Mamma Fine Asem.
We sure.
Oh, Minia. I got it for more.
In the numbers now, no, a must tell more target, no, you are still on course.
Oh, that's a offer individual constituencies. The whole Ghana, such a front place near the highest. We recorded close to about 23% increment.
Such a front place.
Such a front place.
I want to drop on some.
Yeah. Interfere with the hobby the pa. Or then chums word there. Is also that is you can see a pa that such a front place near the Afran River.
Oh, okay.
And you a back up. Until then chums unim a front place a unim chain sabi a grantee. The agronifo.
That's a mona mobile standing in the way of want to meet targets to win all 43 constituencies.
Now, no, the often an senior son so. There is a friend is 43 in the cry, say be free. They need to be in Senatino, none 43 and yes, I be free. With a manifest in the train, in 43, no, yes, I be hands off. What the first time be in Zionka. But in the fire train, Chimico Petri 47 for Uber or Nibet 10 and 40. Hey.
Muka operation 1 million votes in Ashanti.
Minka number be our how. So na 47 I be say only there onya 43 no ho.
Ekosiise.
No fa na nimbedi ye de me nsaneti. Na ni beba no ho so na 43 na yasa ko yibiu.
Some point say Obi, I'm listening to Fusaini Donko. I have not said anything concerning figures with Chairman Woon to me.
And I make us work a baby.
So no question.
That's not question more them.
Also on can be.
And the chairman somebody and champagne beer you.
And he asks Obi, tell him talk is cheap. It almost so 46 and almost more Jenny now.
Why?
Now I said
47.
Sorry, 47.
It's only 44.
And I'm more
saying Nino MD ya train echi. Na ni beba no hono. Na saa no 44 no kra ya sa ko yibi afrim.
And I don't can say tepa.
Oh. Agoroni fomo. So can be bebre na omoyemu ya hihye.
Omoyemu hihye.
But me se fa ka me bi ensuo.
Amunim dia moye on the ground.
44 na so be sa ate. Me na me ka kiro. Fa market. Ti be sa ba.
Kofi, some of your Ashanti region, right? Oh, we are Kwawuni. Kwawu Bay. Oh, bombing now, school papa. Oh, in Kotia. Yeah, meaning St. Peter's. Oh, okay. Okay, that's interesting. But
Ashanti region,
Ekosiise On Asempa
FM. Governor, Chairman 1, me penasem. Me ligine juma yo ho. Me very positive 2016 nanko G47 ni nyina me nim de oye e wo fom champagne or pop ye no prophetic and for the registration no course no for the elections in kunim dia or no personally or the atunani so and na kunum so be G47 seat ni nyina ma ye no.
And would you this one bet me aje?
I am more than confident. If there is any region, me would GD mapa say part no juma because of the government's policies and programs. They are Asantifo here or the more in terms of urban roads. Akwankwanya nanka access no aban we di nenia konwa se bi all 2 na mo hu adwuma na ihia boankra Asantifo ihia boankra inland port. Me no kase eno ase uti nsemo aye progu ho a railway sector no ya construct na ye guso aye ya ebe link to boankra adano kramiti say odi hu komo ya kope sika or say didi hu juma ni ade so the asantifo ehia no we've done
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
And then when it comes to party work openi wuntumi aye adwuma ye pa, and I am very certain and I'm very sure yenya be kwa akobɔ na chidom na 47 ni na governor age sometimes so adwuma eso ani enti say bi odo wa no don we there e bi nti obetimi atena ha akeka de opese working the issue really is ya ye adwuma modern aban so den hihye egu akwan mu e ya akono efe asantifo be
Asempa FM.
Ede ato aba. Okay.
Oba ho ache.
Na mi ya wumi o ona magusu.
Enzo ba ho na ze ache. Tunu de ekoso.
Me ba on che.
E wa Ashanti region.
Democracy independent candidates PP ho.
Constituencies ne bi.
Tinam so oba ho ache. Me de beche no.
Yeji, wo de beche mi o function e ye adwumaden. E na wuntu so e ye adwumaden.
Ayo.
Beche 47 no.
Ayo.
Ahaya na be ba.
Omo mpa no ntimi mbo 44 no ho ban.
Baby a ye chichire no an ye jina.
E wan ye sane no.
Be sane no haya.
Mate, Ekosiisen so haya Asempa FM. You would see how the Ashanti region will go. But enra JM utimi tie Vice President Bawumia enra.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
From start to finish.
Oh, the mentimi na sire na dos mentimi.
Syria on whose part?
Oh, sir, it was a nice comic relief. So I listened, but then it got to a point I had to excuse myself. And
sir, na project na ebrimu ani so ana.
Oh, na so Vice President Bakacha me say in Soko Eastern Region, Konongo Eastern Region, Tepawo, your friend is saying Bono Region. You say a greater Ghana Medical School. Your friend is saying Northern Region.
Okano way. Website. So they need your kind.
Or say as resem some kwane no mu yi. En some kwa. Go say
website amount easy access.
For comic relief.
Adintia.
And also we catch them say inherited and completed ongoing projects. Now we catch them say Upper East Takoradi District Hospital. Upper East.
That's not obviously a typo.
Sometimes say comic relief. If you mean the Vice President of Ghana be Jinaho, no be ka sama chere say ye project we wo ha. Obe kono ye say Takoradi District Hospital. Here Upper East.
That's what is on the website. And you already know kind.
No kind no that website.
Ekosiisen On Asempa.
Okay, so open project be a website ne so na ko.
Na me say the whole website mean say no work catch you. According to Dr. Bawumia no open Takoradi District Hospital ko Upper East Ope, your friend is saying, your friend is saying, Eastern Regional, Ope, Konongo District Hospital, Oko Eastern Regional, Konongo District Hospital, our Eastern Region.
But you say it's a Oko Konongo District Hospital.
I didn't say a concert near Koye. Now you are good, DB. It wasn't actual serious comparative work because a Democrat Dinamuka say, she will not be objection, and you'll be there with a commission a Jahu. And Ojinum, John Muhammad Daya will see a commission Bibia, Edma, Science and Arts for
College of Art and Sciences. No, Mr. College, Academy of Arts and Sciences. Now, Daya JM started and completed.
Yes,
started and completed.
That's a flat lie.
You, there be no problem. Obasi your friends a comparative analysis. Nankasa ibeti mi ayo. You see. What Ghanaians and by extension Ira John Mahama
Asempa FM
and Akufo-Addo ne Ira Bawumia say maybe 54 billion Ghana cedis may be a circle interchange University of Ghana Medical School, Bank of Ghana Hospital, Maritime Hospital, a Takoradi expansion port, a Tema may be here KJTR market just say bebre nyama me this 54 billion no a year in my 4 years no ebino no what I say. And I also have 140 plus billion within 3 and something years. Also, Chilean, Sabosiana Wako Bono, a Japadiebe now de ya, Busiani, Dachi, Betimisari Akutiaka. Until when you come and say, John Mahama, KJTR project, a market, no, and also can be achievement to one. You are telling lies to Ghanaians that you don't want to be accountable.
But did he say
because all those things were captured as ongoing, no. Kumasi
and the inherited project. and then we are ongoing.
That is what Ghanaians are asking. The question was that 140 billion Ghana cedis now Bosiana Wakojeno dear Japadia now they are yet.
Momo de must start here more and
on ka Bosiano home.
No me ka omo dia.
Canada hwa MultiMedia Group so be. Into who ba account to the people of Ghana. You don't go and account for loan obi akoje awaba wo twa na because Canada ho. What I say, who see Ghana wakojeno wo so de be na wo de ahia se nti no ba because governance is continuing. Yes, you have two projects we
Ekosiisen On Asempa.
But yes, so see dia yakoje ni wemu ni ye de ye. What I say?
But that is the comparison we wanted. Didn't he say that? One thing.
Oh, let me say. Now be catch me say me pe your friend is saying Takrady District Hospital me ko Upper East. Me da jije o kan nyina edi. Obi.
No one so je so we kon dey pa.
Oh, yeah, Obi. E na nko me mba se obeti masia. Me no one so na me ba o.
Yeah, me name.
Sabi increment say the name ha papa. Na me be do na vice president say me here Takrady District Hospital me ko Upper East. Ade bechi na me ti bolga ka mu ko Upper East. What am I say? But a do say Takrady District Hospital. Now so you say, oh, okay, Takrady District Hospital now Bolga.
But why don't you focus on the source? We need obvious.
Enya no kwa bebre mo. Ah, e bia say tepa ko pie your friend is saying Bunu region. Kono ngwa ko pie Eastern region. Bebre kwa o. You see, the na vice president here and say, etina make say yes, the comic relief side was good. But as I share that per se, let's throw the things out there, create the confusion, then bibia beye manya. Because so fa circle interchange hwasema okan yi. Nobody
say on Asempa
flyover. Flyover no kwa keke no and the cost even it's not even 260 million now mo kan entro. Flat like it's 170 million.
170.
Yes.
For the first and second phases now.
The first phase now you fly over no. The 3 stages was the 74 million. Then the additional roads were added, even to the extent of the Adabraka, the Diafa graphic honor, the offices, the fountain. The fountain was what even gave the interchange the Dubai circle. Yeah. All those things were added in the friend is saying second phase. You know, you don't expect additional road networks now. The cost will still be just the interchange. Oh yes, sir, you're not being honest. You see,
no, but if the interchange was in 2 phases, first phase now I remember was commissioned for traffic to use. That was I think in 2015. You became back free like Achimota. Ba uwa cycle now what they are froa kwa kusi and president be no for traffic and some of second one na and as a main one then on free STC ho bus we and some of be that in a grand ceremony with the fountain in 2016 no
additional works were added. Some things like the fountain, the office buildings, the mosque, the 2 trotro stations, and the construction of roads around including the graphic road, the roads in West Industrial Area, roads leading to the interchange to Accra, New Town, and Adabraka. All those things were added in the second phase. So you don't expect say it should just now no say interchange no kwa you say. Now they compare who interchange or see skeleton be or tamale so be starting no. We say any so cost you are not comparing, you are comparing apples to oranges. It is not the same. You see, that is where I make us say, Nemani be on one as a on said and pen or cantino or Casam now whom they just say holding him tightly accountable for. That is the only problem. You know, when it comes to infrastructure, Minia, Okasa far Ashanti regional infrastructure a year per district. Obi, if you multimedia the let your subsidiary stations do it. More free and former DCs, any current DCs. Let's come and sit down. Sector by sector,
district by
district. Ekosiisen.
But he made the point, sir, and I think the challenge I would throw my money, sir. Young contextualizing debate now. Who say or first term in the moon, so state what you did in your first term 2009 to 2012. No, I'm compare almost first term.
The contest now is between Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Yes.
Who said he was the most competent person obechi dollar up again at one place and dollar nenam CCDs.
Asempa
It is between Onu Dr. Bawumiana Obeka say he has the economic magic to all our economic difficulties in Ghana. Obeti Petrus and Kosoro Credium. The debate is that Mumu by 4 years. A dear Namuji 140 plus billion Mudia ye. Yako 4 years muyu. Any Nipana Namaso ye incompetent. Onosuno 4 years. 54 billion now J dear no so the year. That is the comparison. I don't gonna for pay to you.
In the first term the already monomo fanya ejuma.
Because say once you bring that in, you draft them.
First time.
Most be kan kura den no on be the yet say China or to zoom on be ra. Let's be fair to them. What I say, let's be fair to them and then let's compare on different on the contest.
Asempa FA.
Go ko say they be over for me na. Then they tell you so what of 8 years be compare 4 years. So let's take 4 years. 4 years. Nipa na only na pre no 4 years. So now we say we nim chen obi and also 4 years. Then we compare. Obi, you say because Ujai Yerad Bawumia so on be catch and say the Takrady hospital wo Bolga. Entron be twa. This now ono no Takrady kono. Former MC no so Charlotte, Minia Charlotte, ono so ho. Bring Charlotte, bring the person there now.
Charlotte Odum.
Yes. No mo metina say. O frame ya no afro denchem. No abetina say. You can do that. Oda mo pa mo decentralize no. My affiliate stations ni na nye region by region. Me am free DCs no man fan beto to any upa regional ministers no free former regional no mo nyina fan beto ho. Osa on bayira.
Baba, would it be a fair comparison say you can say because say Nana Addo ni GM na ebeko.
Yeah.
In the for GM 4 years, which in essence no a second term of the NDC in power.
Yes.
Edebe compare Nana Addo 4 years, which is the first term of the NPP. Would it be fair, knowing very well, say some of the projects at JM every year under his watch, were project that started under me. Why don't we, for like for life comparison, then first term of the NDC, first term of the NPP.
When you do that, it's a good call, all right. But when you do that, I won't say you take some of the overlapping projects. President Kufuor, when you capture pay, then they start making noise.
Okay.
What I say? Some of the projects now in Ramhama were the transition from
Males to Mahama. Yeah.
What I say? Until you say if you are dealing with Mahama, you can deal with him on that. So no. Also, Mahama was their target. Mahama was the one who also threw the challenge. So okay, maybe 54 billion. Then me also over 140 billion. Then also there. And that was where the debate started from. Now, I think the NDP are so good at dribbling Ghanaians. When you say diversion, because all of a sudden, your chamber of parliament say most say mineral royalties na kwache obi. Ade change ya quickly. Need we have a boom. This say no. Ade ne ye de kwache o, ye mfa kwache o, Ghana for na
Asempa FM.
The diversionary do mo ya de papa.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Yeah, checkmate you on the infrastructure. Photoshop who cut and paste near who transprogressional one a bit too free Western region could peer up ice in Yano. Let's also make sure say MPs no honorable could to a black one and honorable Bujan Mestremo. Mumma new call parliament or pan or man fight you go to
6 and 9.
But you say
no man for 6 and 9.
Almost started the butu there into Mundo agency where my no more than channel my
no say imagine 6
and 6 my but when it comes to yes ufa about me then everybody when so
and decentralize it. We'll do that.
If you like, call ministers to sector by offer unless if your health minister no offer the Okojina home and what say Kokojima no offer no wait her next is the send our fight on Kokojima menu na nenu mutung under a friend is the signature of Dr. Nsiasare. Almost say NDC time for over 42,000 nurses. before he free them. And so it's on the lips of MPP communicators say man finance back into what is in written is different from what they say. They been a told about me, they are trying to no. I thought be among pen no can. They like saying what they think is in their head.
So Messiah Bao Hobby, Honorable Donko for saying, and I'm telling Ekosiisen or a former DC, Setre Afram Plains, and why south and also north.
Just
Setre Afram Plains. Okay.
Afram Plains north and south is in the eastern region.
Oh, in the eastern region.
Yeah.
Okay.
We mean in the bush here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Setre Afram Plains. Mona prior so constituency bush here. Okay.
Prior so Simpua.
Okay. Okay. And I'm not telling. Can remember Kofi Ameya, but let me read some few messages. Once upon a time, there were missing pages in a live presidential address to an international audience. We need to be charitable, research omissions and commissions, and rather focus. Some of the projects he alludes to are traceable to the Kufuor administration era. That's from Abdul Malik Kweku Bako. We say, we kindly correct the NDC man who just spoke. The Bank of Ghana Hospital and UG Hospital project funds are not loans Mahama secured and not part of the national debt. They should be part of the national debt. Yes. If they are not secure, but once a drawdown in your start under him, they will be part of the debt. Nanam Ponsa Bedi Akodie and no the way I pray. We say, good evening, Obi. If somebody says he has done nothing, he has done something, and he has to spend 1 hour or more to explain what he has done, then he has done nothing. Dr. Baumia, when you claim you have done something, please keep quiet. The things you have done have to speak for themselves. The propaganda won't work this time around. The Commissioner General, John Dramani Mahama, will definitely win the December 7th election and continue his good work for Mother Ghana. Alfred Kujo Tredels. And we are praying. Let me see. So when the former president said Nanado has ruled for 8 years, was it a comic relief? Or meanwhile, JM worked from the Jubilee House, which was also built by President Kufuor. Now the narrative has changed from show us what you have done for 4 years to how much you have invested with what you borrowed. Oh, NDC and incompetence. Sampine again with this one. We said, Obi, good afternoon. Please tell the NDC man to, I think yesterday majority of the NDC people got BP. After listening to Dr. Baumia, I was shocked about the decentralized, unprecedented infrastructure that have been built by this competent government within 3.5 years. This is massive. 4 more for Nana to do more. Mr. President, all the way from Denmark, and all the way up praying. This one says, a happy birthday to Michael Omarubunsu, aka Skido, the smartest shot man in Asylum Down, from Seke Seke and the Ngozi crew. To you, Michael Omarubunsu, aka Skido, happy birthday to you, and live to be 94.7 and beyond. Kofi Ameya, when Baumia's presentation matters arising.
Obi. Maybe I'm in Shadan Chai.
Yes.
Mammy Chow, you know, mean Chasha for me a year at year for.
Yeah, Joseph.
Yeah, come on, Moshe. Maybe no may share a year chairman a year lotu Joko.
Okay.
He made certain profound statement of what make he what baby dada. And now obviously Mukina.
Asempa FM.
Now we are experiencing a matured leadership. I think it's not just matured leadership, but a sensitive leader. And a visionary one for that matter. The Inter-American sign is say COVID-19 way. Almost every day, Minya reports on what New York is doing.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Now it underpins the fact that indeed we have a mature leader, not just a mature leader, but an audacious one for that matter. Because steps be a country like Nigeria with all the resources they have, no muslim take. And they say they were even afraid to do so. But President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo took that initiative, bold one, and obey school. In fact, say Ocean New York, July 8th. Now it's Shebi Omode Ban say be provide this facilities will be on hand-based sanitary alcohol sanitizers near there. So I no take that decision. Not MPP and another Dankwa Akufo-Addo take that decision that that's in school. At that time, New York crafting or more what I say. Tidokani profile. Now there na me one say we share a month for no more tea no motion na. It was around by 2,300 people.
Not 2.7 at a point
2.8.
Yeah.
Now around the same time no now Mampenida that John Dramani Mahama also Asia organized labor for Binia Diade. Now on number 1.2, 1.3.
Into
that means even the NDC crowd wants to listen to
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
So, but having said that, important to make correct certain impressions are honorable. I create to her. The Edikano, say or say Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences. No,
yeah.
GM Nekati sword no ye. That is not true. In fact, 2003, Omanpenida that John Ajikum Kufuor and Okati sword and ye do mujuma. It took 13 years and say baby. In fact, there is a video here that speaks to the fact. If you no say
Asempa FM,
on say yeah, we are transparent. Say didn't current ye catch Ghana for project yeah here it. In recent albeit so when I'm buying that now I came on in new be or yeah more jago mundi hujuma. With what Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Enrano, it indicated clearly say science seminar cost no and no correct. Say you abandon a year project abandon for a dadano ejagu. Na adeba kona minya panika ya mpese mtuna dream free so osi bese na ne ya bono project na omoye dadano sebio yankobo bi se bia mba ambeka ho enye no kre se wo hwe University of Ghana Medical Center for example tamo mu
Ekosiisen On Asempa
so na yakobo bisia ebe upgrade no
for the second phase.
Oh yes. So when you say the project na mujagu wono ehun sika da hodada.
Asempa.
This one na yakobo no. Ebi ka ho ye di biemu project na moye no. Project be bre wa muja ya ye ba e beto. For example, Terminal 3, it was 33% completed. Come ye ba ye ni be finish here.
Yeah, but they let's carry the hodada.
Oh na me just say I'm speaking to the mindset say we come and
more
abandon project and that is not true. But having said that, let's go to the specifics, the substance of the issues. You see, Edrano, Omampenia Bediachi, Namishano, Onyan Kese, on trainishim, meaning de dena koma so dear, but de dena koma subia, Onyan Kupo and Casano, and Yamano. It's say, Wama ye democracy no, any encomodia, here, a communication, ma oxygen to our democracy. It's say, Yankoti, Ankusia, Anku Huan Beka. Enyo obia na behu atibi enti se be nyom ampania be de akire na empo anse no beba be yom ampania be de akire no na oye running mate kra no onya adaje ekire Ghana fo yesika semu ni ya brabom se de tie emeyet if I make the economics or university
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM
na eye densemeti ase but when you listen to Dr. Mahmoud Baumia even on radio or TV you can appreciate what economics is, especially macro level. Say the ochechemu bass here. Enti papa ni nyamisha no na adoye no nya de di kan ni a oye bi waye bi okumase dada. And we nya town hall meeting na ye di kan we to so be watching. Na ma say nyamisha man na mi say nyamisha ma yankasa me boss kojo upon kroma because Ministry of Information any Ministry of Evaluation and Monitoring and combining no me. And Dr. Akoto say adwuma pa omoye enra so me chia Pius obo adwuma as the coordinator. Now, having said that, you see, the Asempa Kuna America say we share Article 1 Clause 1 of the 1992 Constitution and Article 36 Clause 1
Asempa
of the
FM
1992 Constitution and put all call 35 Clause 2 a there they say oh your maya 2 mina wo na now ya ban 2 mina wo no e yetimemufo na de ma enti de obeye bia no also munya ehun faso ana bio say obehwe 35 Clause 2 now or say about your social coordinated programs and also the core parliament thereby saying say also the chair Ghana for the obetimi aye say
Ekosiisen On
MPP
Asempa
infrastructure
FM
you focus on 3 major areas value for money say ye bibia Ghana for sika no omutiti omomowremu say bi enyani yetetu omo no ana ye kogina omudimu say the Article 1 Clause 1 no ekano say in whose name the powers of government are to be exercised no ye kodjo mu na mu ege no ye in such a way say bi sika no ye betimi aye adwuma no na mo ebi besaka And that is what we have been able to do as a government. And that's what we promised the good people of this country in our manifesto 2016. Say, we will give you value for money. So the annual Omampeni Abedi indicated clearly, because your comparison now, more especially for interchanges. Now one pair, it almost conquer everything now. That means say you didn't Ghana for a dini. What I say? Say we share circle cost about $260 million. Now we share tema pokrasi obechebi any tamalia. Now cost about 286 hot baby. Now excess MPP for ni Ghana for a dini. Now ebio say we share any wenkwa tama NDC wa bemu any project bi anomo eya. Nemu oriam kakra for example. We share Kumasi runway no was about $23.8 million. Now, whole airport crime was $25 million. We are now also going to talk about air power plants. So our PPAs, power purchasing agreement, almost $502 million. So we are not using those plants. Excess capacity. In fact, the other day you were having the energy discussion, and I tried to send you a message. So we share Ghana's Energy Commission's report 2013, 14, 15. It indicated clearly say when it comes to our effectual capacity and install capacity, Ghana more than even our peak demand. Now what we needed was financial ability or availability. Ghana's commission, executive summary, energy commission, it was cleared, but because they didn't want to give us value for money, they went ahead to sign more PPAs with the IPPs, independent power producers. So their infrastructure concept, mindset, is to give Ghanaians value for money. Then the second most important thing is say, your infrastructure development, equitable and more inclusive. And that's what we promise the good people of this country. So we will reorient our developmental agenda. Page 60 of our manifesto. That's what we say, and this is what we decided to do. Say your bare flagship program. Maybe you see Terminal 3, you see University of Ghana Medical Center. It's all good. They are all good. But besides, say Ghana for nina ne betinya benefited from ASR, flagship, infrastructure we are. So what we decided to do is say, the BBFNO, infrastructure for poverty eradication program. Now under that program, the development authorities, they will supervise say infrastructure should go down below, because obu ekurasi ti say ko wa wase de hia ni say be obenya WC na wakọ ni ye wo mu ebi on ko ni passport wa na just be back terminal 3 abe fruit plane etu kwan. So that person at that particular time the hia no a need felt approach say ye be hu de Ghana for hwehwe ene de Ghana for pe na etu ho anamon inso ho odin pan ti so be hwe ye the water for all aba okọ Ghana mia be bia all the regions obianya no so nini de okọ ye nyansen be 2 weeks ago ye ko commission yape water project ye wo water project ye Sunyani water project ye wo de keka ho bebre a se bi ya at the time I have be 5 million Ghanaians there, and our households there, you've been able to provide them with portable. We are not saying say you've done it all, but the infrastructure concept, very inclusive. What is important is say, my GDS say Ghana for moving forward. Say mope say be abambia or sia or you are a MPP a amanu kono within almost 4 years. You do over 17,000 projects. A mobile fund over 8,000 there. You really another 8,000 so you gusua and that includes project sabi so the point really is this: moving forward 2020 December 7th say Ghana for Kotoaba na so mo pese omodi tumi no emma omanpanyi bia ana opanyi bia ana manuko bia na mini nukro ni. We've been fortunate to have 2 individuals my president da yaso enso yaso ansa omunina no se bi edoma konsoniani. I am very positive, I am very confident sir empo beyond the infrastructure and nyoma bebre omanpanyi aye no indicate to me clearly and give me confidence say Ghanaians will give Nanado Danko Ekufa 4 more to do more, because with this particular first term no why are there just say deserve one more time because
Baumia is calling for a debate on first terms into the NDC's first term. And I'm going to challenge you to say Omumra Mecca or there almost Omumra Mecca the number of projects are almost in their first term. The NDC also thinks that the argument should not just be about first terms, but at the end of the day, about 4 years. Within 4 years, the resources about them through taxes, grants, loans are budget. And I'm quantify more say in excess of 155 billion, and I'm added to the national debt stock. Also 54 billion. Are you up for that kind of debate?
We are up for it. We've been calling for this. In fact, say share a green book now. Omankasa quantify the entire project was $7 billion. Meanwhile, Bisi boy was about $39 billion. So the first question we should ask as Ghanaians again goes to value for money. Says I 31 billion no a car we actually know.
But they tell you say the green book did not capture all their projects. Just the signature ones. I can see
accountability now here calling for no. They should first tell us what they use that money for. Then we can proceed. Again, says you can't hear coming in and then you need infrastructure. Also a car Ghana for say Wamera Omampeni that John Dramani Mahama Kraji 2 moon in State of the Nation's address. Page 20. So Yesika Krabiano, almost and almost Nankesika Krabiano, Majuma said Yesene Fatano. Oma intini anyesa, inti Yesika Krabiano, Atobaha, Sebi Ayebasa. Inti Emre Druse Yasanitize no, Sebi Yedi Parazoni Yesi ho. He was not able to do that and bold enough. Ye Sika Kronoa Yakobo Mubisane, no one yet Ghana for again. Let's go back to Article 35 Clause 1. Say Abano say also to address the need of the public. Ghanaian. And then you share into 21 billion Ghana cedis now. More cano. And we be the core banking sector why you cooking here. You be energy sector debt legacy means
Energy Sector Levies Act.
Exactly. No share a year and I've given you some specifics with regards to a year independent power producers a conform mobile with that power purchasing agreement the call ya and my and say be here. Sika we nyina yesika or say ye every single month. And I know I said na a year onunyam for a year boacheja you should be now or vetting. See we were pussyfooting around the issue of our debt. So there was the need for us to say beko am saying jaso na yakope sika na ya clear sa debt. And I know kasi why a Juma electricity company of Canada. Ya clear debt nina. Ya clear. These are some of the bold decisions that we took. And then you see a brana ye bono. And then Ghana ni sabi wa mra mosi mukoji sika. So now we go back to the issues. I need to Ghana for better Obama. We start be saying Yakobon and who for one say Ghana ni baby at me come to a soul school. Sika sem enya consider. And then know I better me dear Johnny be there. Kasa the roper. Sabi aban and I so much dom abo much doma. Sabi ometimi di say juma we aba. Me no can say there are a lot of other companies almost say kasa the roper ya and ya ban abo much dom. I'm talking about the one district,
Ekosiisen On Asempa,
one village, one dam. Any planting for food and job and many other programs and projects are yedia bani ni sika kroya and yedia in recent times. COVID-19 by Social Ghana Statistical Service on a report on the buyer about 22 million Ghanaians and no income reduced. There was a need for a government, a sensitive one for that matter, to do something. It wasn't about giving freebies. It was about responding to the needs of the ordinary Ghanaian. And it's a move beside this canal now. And only actually much. And of course, Nancy Nebema made the year budget review. So if you want to know exactly what we've used the money for, ya catch him. But at the end of the day, the ordinary Ghanaian will ask himself or herself, say, oh, compare NDC and you compare a MPP. Wana ama ye toye. On fire young call baby or see a cordial. We are not in heaven. But at the end of the day, there's a political party who has shown faith. There's a political party which they say, yesi kamanwa, or bema juma my sister crack come and more. For example, unise pokuasi, omo concerning contract. for a 3 year. You buy the same amount of money no you in the 4th year. Wouldn't be a compensation more year. And come on in 3 year. No matter so you first phase, final phase, no so much akwadun muska. Abekam. That was the mindset of the NDC. Buy ye I drink Ghana for at the enemies and I in 9 near we are a bit chain crew, a bit come. So Obi clearly this is a government that what demonstrating to the ordinary Ghanaian say or drain no and need to know deserve another term or bet me a yet do no among Ghana for into Nanyame at my memenda yeko adore your manifesto near Ghana for the year the best I more at was over 117,000 projects no the bed yes in cry
Kofi Amaya when you are telling can you see say usually I Asempa FM and Chameba Drobonsu JM so answer no we is a superior argument by Kofi Amaya congratulations or kudos to you Kofi Ekosiisen On parliamentary candidate Old Tafo on the ticket of the NPP. Okay, we say Obi, did I hear Alote Jacob saying that Commander Sugar Factory was not completed and that the required machines needed to complete the factory never arrived? As a board member, he didn't see any sugar being produced. Wonder shall never end. NDC never regain. My regards to Honorable Patrick Boama, MP for Kaikwe Central, Edianaba Kweku Amponsa, or Abeka Republic. Obi, it's about time that your production team checked fact of both parties to avoid the lies told in 2016 reoccurring. Yesterday's presentation by the Vice President was full of mischief, distortions, propaganda, and truth concerning their infrastructural record. How can the Vice President report of the NDC completing 26 community senior high schools, while the Education Minister reported 46 completed to Parliament of Ghana just last week? Please remind Kofi Amaya to speak the truth with no propaganda and lies, just as the Vice did yesterday. Paul De Susu, Worcester, Massachusetts. Paul De Susu. No, Paul, way too much. We say, once upon a time, the missing pages was not from a plagiarized speech as we see today. I felt so sad listening to mediocre projects, most of which were started on funds secured under the JM administration. After this government had borrowed over 135 billion Ghana cedis, excluding the last half of this year. Okay, I think the debt stock are rising by 135 billion. There are differences between how much you've borrowed and how much the debt stock are rising. Excluding the last half of this year, they were touting inherited, completed, ongoing Photoshop or artistic impression project. How pathetic. But Obi, the comparison is strictly on 4 years of Mahama and 4 years of Nonado. If you compare the first term of Nonado to the first term of the NDC, it is apples and oranges because JM was not presiding during NDC's first term. Now the game is on, the difference. Now the game is on and the difference is crystal clear. Kofi Sika, Ernest Wataifa. Governance is all about utilizing the resources of for the betterment of the citizenry. I salute Dr. Bawumia for making known to Ghanaians the infrastructural achievement of the NPP and Nanado's administration. And the NPP, there is value for money for every project. That's less money spent on more projects than NDC spending more on less projects. I am not surprised the world leaders have applauded this government. Ernest Ewo Taifa and Odiwe Abre. NDC, you can only compare your 8-year term to President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo after he is done with his 8 years. Even that, Nana's 3.5 is tremendously tremendous. However, let people know that Ghanaians would never make the mistake putting their destiny into the hands of for another misgovernance. Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem
on Asempa FM.
You continue writing messages in that manner. Jose, your messages will not be written. I edited as I read. Inti, please, if you want your messages to be read, stop, sir, wait, it's not proper. Let me see the other ones we have here. We tell the MDC rep, Honorable Husseini, to spare our ears. Printer's devil is nothing that is unusual. Okay, it's nothing unusual. Where was he when Uhuru Kenyatta found his name as Ghana's president in the Independence Anniversary Celebration brochure of 2015? Now to Dr. Baumia's evidence-based presentation last night. His enumeration of massive developmental project by this government, which is available on the delivery track website, is highly commendable. My highest point was the revelation on how interestingly and shockingly the erstwhile John Mahama-led administration used a humongous sum of $260 million on just a single interchange. Phase 1, 74 million euros, equivalent to $90 million, and the second phase, $170 million. At a time when this government is paying $289 million for 4 bigger interchanges with better ancillary projects. To borrow Sefakain's word, we shot people
Ekosiisen
for
On
less.
Asempa
Never
FM.
again, NDC. That's from Sir Obama. Kofi Annan is just splendid on his submission. Manful sum and on the way free takrade abba. This one says that Obi, is it Mahama's first term or NDC's first term? Which is which? As far as the comparison is concerned, please clarify. Or say that's problematic. Is Nana contesting males for election 2020? Why omit Kufuor's first term? And is Mahama being credited with the achievement of the males era? Problematic. Okay, that's Abdul Ali Kwekuba drift or no Ede Abba, and he thinks the comparison should be between Mahama and Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. And that's it. Maybe shana ninkoye we na yaba yebeti drobonso JM. But this one says that only fact are stubborn things, and whatever may be our wishes, our inclinations, or the dictate of our passions, they cannot alter the state of fact and evidence. That's according to John Adams. The 3 years, 7 months, and 12 days old NPP government, led by the unimpeachable President Akufo-Addo, has performed arguably better than the has performed better than the NDC under Mahama. Well done, Baumia PhD. You did a human service yesterday. We are proud of you, sir. Samuel Brian Boabin. The honor de abreye any ma memfa we ntwema dofo no na munyi maso ntie liye ma no ye betie dobonso JM. The African Union Development Agency NEPAD, that's AUDA NEPAD, has launched the MSME Academy to support Africa's micro, small and medium-sized enterprises. The academy will be providing businesses in Ghana with training to build capacity, adopt digitization, and adapt to the COVID-19 pandemic. And all these interventions come at no cost. To be part of this great opportunity, kindly visit MSME Academy, one word, msmeacademy.nepad.org, that's ORG, and register today for the first live interactive webinar on Friday 21st August 2020. That's tomorrow. Okay, the day after tomorrow. Also, the webinar, which is the first of a series of informational webinars tailored for micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises, will focus on access to finance and building a digital presence. For more info, call EcoBank 24/7 toll free on 3225. EcoBank cares. And remember to observe all the social distancing protocols. Wash your hands frequently under running water for at least 20 seconds with soap, and avoid touching your face. EcoBank, or say the Pan-African Bank, in the na fa wo ho ehim. We a small scale medium enterprise odo ho him we beboa papa na onso wetimi atre wadwumam. Prostate 60 no so wunya ebu nomo ya bomode se obepe bi anom. Prostate 60 so we be 40 years and above ihia pa se ubenya prostate 60 etumi anom ojo nso to aso anajo obi ho a feel pain in your lower back area ojo nso a wote yawo ankasa me pa chaw prostate 60 ene wadru unya bia bebo 100% natural herbal drug yashada aye the amount improve body urine flow and amount essentially immune booster do here papa medical and FDA agiatum or ba never saw your pain for untimi no be lactating mothers more mama mobile for abofans who need 12 years untimi no be free 0246490116 Honorable ma mentio a quick a brief reaction na men come na fi yen science on second round.
Me the past million was started that argument about value for money. Value for money say sabi ye de sika mienu kodwa de sika ben na de sika kakra bi betimi ato ade a eye papa nso ne bo nti se value for money apostles na etimi koye website banku kwa 800 million website kakao under this same government here. This same government here na etimi tam 80 million Ghana cedis ekwakoye administrative charges just from Eurobond. Yakwaji Eurobond it means spending 80 million Ghana cedis on administrative charges. Value for money apostles no. So value for money apostles yana under them no classroom block 3 unit classroom block and you see no 300 2.5-300,000 Ghana cedis and then you see 6.5 650,000 Ghana cedis.
Ekosiisen On
This say apostles of value for money for you. And then go and check a kilometer of asphalt under the NDC and compare it to a kilometer of asphalt under them, under the Sino Hydro project. Konako checking away. These same people now. Then you man can we GBG $178 million. Say na can GBD at the brain every year.
Have you found out?
Have we even hit even 50 million? What I say? This same value for money apostles here and a car say Obin Kope just $500 million and Fambra Banwe. We are for 20 years every year be $200 million per annum of mineral royalties for 20 years. Value for money for you. And these are the people preaching value for money. Obi otimi tam sika 23 million Ghana cedis. Ede komo obi se fakosi hotel. Abraye kase.
Why na yes na also sembe na okay.
Minia. Enti Ghana han ya mo bi free tax se wonko si ya find say hotel. Ewo Airport City. You forgotten Platinum Hotel?
Well, and what's wrong with that?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong, but value for money free. How many one district, one factory that can that particular thing do? Companies I see a pese your mom tax heavy non come for nipa bebre no any hotel say obi or your relative akwaye the hen value for money bebre Ghana. These are the people we are talking about too. No bitimide just about 600 plus presidential staffers here juma and then 1,600 plus presidential staffers. Our market you bro you know more under John Mahama time most time ya market you a double or mono there value for money for no. This is what we are talking about Obi. So when it comes to say yenda the nipa they are good at because obeche bilamte cycle pokwasi interchange enye November na approve loan ana meboa ya approve loan nti so obi akwaji loan aba e de ba ye project now bananso akwaji loan say medium akwaji Sino Hydro 500 million ana meboa ene de bi akwaye interchange e wo Tamale. If you take Kaswa interchange, look at the ancillary facilities. Who person who the real cost of the project? Do you just take the interchange as the road no and I say you add the cost of the ancillary project? What do you do? So you do person here academic discussion papa na nyen throw na person utwia. Do you take away all the ancillary facilities no? Now if a kwan nko akoka say ohwe kwan tia we. And look at what my brother also did here. Yeah, the sapiti keka ko go runway so you say 28 million. I mean, you forgot to say before a plane can even land at night, you need aeronautical lights. You need machines a big guided plane no to land. You need all those things. So improving a runway, improving an airport is not just about the runway. It's about machines in a safe for a better direction even to the flight. And those things are not just sapiti. Sunlight na see hono enye normal bulb here dey question me
Asempa FM.
So you don't do that such kind of comparison. Whole airport is an airstrip. You can compare that to Kumasi airport. What I say, planes I bet me land Eda Kumasi Airport. Nyemi nyina bi na betimi alande oho airstrip ho. And these are basic things, but obesha da kata na dey twantro. Because I just say NDC dey demonizing MPP for nkwa na oni ko ton to ma. Mu chema, wo dey na fake, ni dey na proper. Omo say Japan textile 1960 ade no e kan omo presentation no.
Ma omo kan one production line for Frobia. No, it was in there. It was on the website. No, so that's the factory.
So if it is about value for money, because what value for money is so dangerous than say Ghana, mineral rights is money $200 million a year per annum. Now my country will be say corner copy 500 million bra. Oh the baby are 200 per annum beba for the next 20 years no jefa.
Sign out the agreement na say.
That is the simplest understanding of that agreement.
But that's not what the agreement.
What is it about? What is it about? Apart from saying Papa
MFA. How is that possible? Now,
I'm 500 baby. Royalties now, but I'm going to almost start at the Braban. Hey, you be my main can say you better say you.
Agreement says. Now, say what is in the agreement.
Yes, it says that once they give us that $500 million, it means that royalties never banning it doesn't come to us again. It's theirs. And I'm into my build operate. Now say 20 years no do answer no master transfer. That is what we are trying to do. Mortgage the mineral royalties and the name a Japan okra me afena me tie Japan asi. We won't say the contact person for a Japan Osafuma Fubano. Oh, he is the contact person if you look at the email address. Upe contact person for a Japan. His email address is there. I understand, sir. In fact, the father has left a very good legacy for him. Japan, I don't have a problem. What I say, but then this, if you are talking about value for money, this is a classical example of value for money. A married deal, value for money. Mobile amudi actually spend this to a plane called Dubai, called Chile by in Senka 500 million. Okay, so better. Every course saying, we are losing the job or home. Meaning value for money, yeah. Naka value for money ben pa naka obi who say why be two banks are ever crisis mu unya 9 billion Ghana cedis at the banks that you could have sustained and saved everything and let them become more productive. After that naka we say you 9 billion free what go akwa 21 billion and a reba be se mu bi value for money ben no. When my colleagues are talking about value for it, it's because omono money will be oha nipa ehunti no makata so no mo kan obi de now to me your website nko 800 million was the value for money.
No, it was corrected. So why are you still mapping onto the 800 million?
They may and make a corrected version.
Oh really?
Corrected version.
The Parliament of Ghana the issues it was corrected before it was approved.
It's not so the upper me decentralized comparative debates no. Now me yemfa ye the time how much was even yemfa free get fund district assemblies no free because district assemblies me say there were at a point I was able to build 3-unit classroom block with just 150,000 Ghana cedis. 3-unit classroom block. Oh, by next 3-unit classroom block now. You see that 600,000 Ghana cedis.
On Asempa FM.
Okay, Dramonso, my main comra, meba. No, meba. Then you have the time. Yeah, but we say Ghana makes approximately $200 million from mineral royalties every year, and the Japan transaction. The Akufo-Addo administration has given the company and its subsidiaries the green light to raise between $500 million and $750 million for the government, and in return for this, future resources from gold royalties will go to Japan shareholders. And this story says instead of the Mineral Investment Fund. And critics have pointed out that this arrangement has essentially mortgaged Ghana's mineral royalties to Ejapa forever. Speaking in Parliament, John Jenapo said, quote, "This transaction is opaque. This transaction does not satisfy best practices. This transaction is inimical to this country. This is another Ameri in the making. This is another PDS in the making." William Sema, John Jenapo, Eddie Etuja. It's interesting. I mean, some of the. This is one report. There are other reports as well. And also something different. You would see about this. But Emra said this is a conversation we would really go into. Na share. The Honorable Kojo Opon Kroma has agreed to join us in studio. Na afe yetimi edisa nkomo extensively to understand this whole transaction and what it means to our country. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM. Muntie we Emma Misisi ameba Kofi Ameyao ebekasa meba.
Syndicated Capital introduces the Salad Bag range of luxury mattresses and pillows.
And now process disorder a yare ba ko a so one hwene ye bit how pa ma process ni emu opon de ehia na process system abase ebedi be mabia akagyamu enu ehini ene haban ene akabo mu aye process system eye haban nko a nchemu ha enam se for process system a ubada na ho asumdwemu na ho besisi husu yi akasankasa ni bi wo drugstore bebremu ewo memu enye ma apenfo Emma kwara no fo anan kwara nimru mfie dumenu edi ahwe edwadie nkato mu ajatum se eye etumfofre Phototech Limited e was 0246 490116 and 020 997 7733 Postal System, a healthy prostate, a healthy life.
Ekosiisen.
Charlie, you send review mu. Oh sir. And you say sales no nya saying. And you say 70 Ghana. Oh say me catch you say. ProTrack GPS for. And the GPS for be aba. Obetimi da share o car ho. And the track baby o car no be ko bia. ProTrack GPS. And your vehicle tracking. Almost san your car alarms. And my car bia ukra. Na your sense to car batteries a would be brave. So we a car owner. Na so person track baby o car no be ko bia. And na so be baby a car no be fa. And your ProTrack GPS. Afei so obetimi du mo car no efiri phone so be bia wo bia. Sa GPS e obetimi abo ama wa track o car no Ghana fa nan bia. So what tanker echo outside Ghana. Say ye Togo, Benin, Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria. Ni na obetimi a tracking. Hwehwe ProTrack GPS futi akwan. E wo domi born again. And our friend 026-999-3452. ProTrack GPS Ghana. Ye bo car no buy. Minya, na denti na wa busasa. Charlie, mi limu. Se se na mi she medwuma se. E won kasa be hwe. Baby ma brain won. Oh, ifua. Na denti na wa chia wa she wan kona sa.
Oh, Asempa FM. I'm not a crappy, no my boy.
And you may come for Federal Blood Builder amount. Federal Blood Builder, and when you media, ever blow a mawina moja, and you are more ding. A billy iron, folic acid, zinc, and vitamin B12. Majuma Muyani say, on the channel of Puli SCP Esita, while Yama Moja Swati, with the years of the Kika buying your boom and one Sunday on Federal Blood Builder Abase, or the brow. Federal Blood Builder Abase, or the bra and martin, any bushing mina. Ubenya Diato, our pharmacies, any licensed chemical shops. Samuja Dream, a Fidelity Pharmaceuticals Limited, and Ediaba. So open video tour. And your friend 027-088-8766 and 027-088-8773. Federal Blood Builder, a Busiamo Jedru. FDA, I should say, Jodian Kratwin, Ajatum say a year.
Macho, me brono sufo.
Adienche, why so you say ndekra?
Augusta bo. Macho, me brono sufo. Hey, Augusta bo. Momo manta bedru. Hey, Momo manta bedru. Hey, Augusta samba. Momo matunu na abanu jo. Afi we dia editum. Obetire we need 10,000 Ghana cedis. And no answer ukotadia. Udi momo betia. Udi shopping. Na fa momo ye payment. At your point, Beka nipa empimie no ombenya achede asase we mu. Achede ne dam fi August ekosi September. Check your points. And yes simple. And also be dial *120#. Na achede guyi bi ba onchen. If you say utia ka paso, who you so momo. Just momo it. We there for you everywhere you go.
Get digi with it. Get digi with it. On your mark, ready, set, let's go. CB, Asempa FM, Young Co, *924#. Panko the go, smartphone no, young phone no, ever fire money transfer. For 3 water bill, for 3 light bill, factor credit, *924#. You deserve it. Let's go. Get digi with it. *924#. Get digi with it. *924#.
CBG is empowering you to get digi with CBG Mobile. Simply dial *924# and get digi with it. CBG, we stand with you.
Yara Ghana, me famu shachirana. Semetimi atomi ametrata. Enam sika me nyefri me harvest mu afinti. Yara beta pampa no. Miura. Lenso no. Afei na ye be sika for pa. Yes sika bia. Eja mutiri nko. Ye dance. Okrani bia da eso na be mu amamu no. Na me so me de ni metumi edu sam pempenso we. Se wote se meka Yara beta crop lift bow. Ai, eye foliar fertilizer. Fertilizer e what nutrients. Et say NPK, e be zinc ne boron. Ya ebuama endobaye su yi.
Wobetimi di Yara Vita egugu crops na hold to say tomatoes, meko, mango, ekutu ni cereals so.
Me wife kura ni mu. Ya simple. Yara Vita, wo huna enye ya. Wobetimi di afra agrochemical foforo e dia boss spray. Agi herbicides. Any weedicides pe enenka ho. Wo Yara Vita, say be ya fertilizer no kura betimi awura leaves anasa haban no nyina mu amobia ayi na dwuma yi.
Na menye bia to he.
Wobenya Yara Vita crop lift bow e wo accredited dealers. Ghana for Nanyina. Dodo afre Yara Ghana 0302-779-854.
Say malaria parasite we moja no mutumi dane dan ne hunti. Emi pinu emonu ye dey say edura ne sika eku malaria moa no abofofo no active ingredient no. Eye ba akupo ne wo no. So ebetumi etu malaria moa no ase afu moja no. Eni nti ehia madura ne sika wo mu ye mienu. na tuya ko malaria yare sentina FPAC for our fufra ye friend Lizator kwa active ingredient mnemo na anti malaria parasite no entumi nkontia no Lizator kutia malaria yare Lizator malaria edofufra efi wa o ye FPAC ho for Lizator na yi malaria yare no fi ho
Yara Ghana, me famu shachirana. Semetimi atwa ametrata. Enem sika me nyefiri me harvest mu afinti. Yara beta. Pampa no. Mira. Yes or no. Afi na ye be sika for pa. Yes sika bia. Ega mutiri nko. Ye ase. Okrani bia da yeso na be mu amamu no. Na me so me den metumi edu sampempenso we. Se wote se meka Yara beta crop lift bow. Ai, eye foliar fertilizer. Fertilizer e what nutrients. Et say NPK e bi zinc ne boron ya ebuama enobaye su yie wobetimi di Yara Vita egugu crops ahodo te say tomatoes meko mango ekutu ni cereals so me wife kura ni mu ya simple Yara Vita wo huna enye ya wobetimi di afra agrochemical foforo e dia boss spray age herbicides any weedicides pe enenka ho wo Yara Vita say be ya fertilizer no kura betimi awurawura leaves anasa haba no nyina mu amobia ayi na dwuma yie na benye bia to he wobenya Yara Vita crop lift bow e wo accredited dealers Ghana for Nanyina. Dodo afre Yara Ghana 0302 779 854.
Minya, na de tina wale busasa. Chale, milimu. Se sele mishe mejumase. Oman kasabeshe, bebe na breno.
Ekosiise On Asempa.
Na de tina wacha wanko nasa.
Oh, Pasame. Misi minu matu. Aminati kakrape na mabre.
Enye me kamfo federal blood builder ema. Federal blood builder e wonyani mubia ebe braw ama wonya moja. Eni amodin. Ebini iron, folic acid, zinc, and vitamin B12. Najuma muya ni se, on be shama wa puludi SCP esita. Wa yari ma moja swati. We dey yense obeki kan haban dia bom anuman sa
Asempa FM.
Federal blood builder abase, obe brow. Federal blood builder abase, obe bra and martin, any bushini nina. Ubenye biato, ewa pharmacies, any licensed chemical shops. Samu jedri, Fidelity Pharmaceuticals Limited, any diaba. So open bidu tour. And your friend 027 088 8766 and 027 088 8773. Federal blood builder. Ebusiamo jedru. FDA asheshe se jodi nkrato emu ajeatum se eye.
Freshman capsules, a one moment pomudin, fresh cool capsules, a yema kuku,
fresh lady capsules, a woman ma omutia or mufichikum.
Name or painful or buy one more menu for now for that when you feed me a new come. 0243 559 319.
FDA Ashoshe Jadi and Krasin Waja to me say
fresh products. Hashtag Bobra.
Macho, mi bonus for. Augusta Bo. Macho, mi bonus for. Hey, Augusta Bo. Momo manta vedru. Hey, Momo manta vedru. Hey, Augusta Samba. Momo matunu na abadu jo. Afi we dia editum. Obetime we need 10,000 Ghana cedis. Eno an se ukotadia. Udi momo betia. Udi shopping. Na fa momo ye payment. That's your point. Beka nipa empimie no a ombenya achede asase we mu. Achede no dam fi August ekosi September. Check your points. And yes simple. And also be dial *120#. Na achede buyi bi ba unchen. If you say utiaka kwan paso, who you so momo. Just momo it. We there for you everywhere you go.
Hey driver, you need a brepa. Option as any so for esi kama esi
Asempa FM.
From my Mesramu munya botre ma menka wom. Ebi abeje so. Ah, ye nya botre say.
O boakra. You need unho time.
Hey, Atungu. What's up? Ojam,
Ekosiise On Asempa.
Why you so head? Irata Motors Aquafa Speed Mate batteries. Pa. All sizes for all vehicles. And the Speed Mate oil. Yeah, a mau car engine. And ye na juma ye man chama wo. Bunti. And what bejo a person of work him. Jojo wa woni mgu asese Speed Mate oil no e fully synthetic wunia for Speed Mate battery mami na me from commerce sesia me we straight to Irata Motors na copper Speed Mate battery and oil ni nyina bi
and ye Irata Motors and the accredited agents ni nyina ubenya bi from 0264 445 268 and 0263 136 700 Speed
Speedmate batteries, and in the oil. Irata Motors. No more disappointments.
Oh, your papa no no.
Still Franco Trading your phone papa fee.
Franco Trading Enterprise our phone BAB. Say yes Samsung, Nokia, Itel, Infinix, iPhone, Huawei, Ebia.
Oh, our original laptops and desktop, computer and phone accessories, USB cables, phone cases, power banks, hands-free chargers, and antiviruses.
Franco your new TV saba 32 and 43-inch. Franco TVs no. I need that ho. Yana Jodie.
Say grade the only Franco Bia what me turn online what free francotrading.com and now download the Franco app not to phone so free Google Play Store and Apple App Store and there will turn online Bia wonya 30% discount the Utopia or the brow baby oh
she said Franco Trading our Facebook page no and now more than 100,000 likes no
Shannon so Franco Facebook page no now more than 100,000 likes no Franco Trading Enterprise head office Wadabraka and the Roxy Cinema bus stop no they be anymore branches no be Circle, Osu, Tema, Medina, Hachu, La Paz, Kasua, and Ghana for
Asempa FM
0345939311.
Hey, Mira, enti akwaya wuti ugodi na say.
Oh, 2 weeks ago.
Na nti na wotwe menu pe na agbebe fever do a waswade konko ano no.
Agbebe fever, ni be lodi bi kraka ho a. He, bi du ho no a. Meni malaria eni traka bia. Ma yeso so jani a wo kwa ko no. Ba fuma akode preko.
Agbebe fever so de eni akode akese pa. Malaria bia yi ni ti pe na di ni sungu.
Hey, madam fu mbra na wasi WW. Ye ni mu ani enim. He, agbebe fever ni de timi ye. Na Ghana ho so de ye. Ko bia no ye malaria free. Enti se mitu kwan a na maboa ho preko. Me fa agbebe fever e so bag masakra na fatade ambehye
na sese wodi ni nyina ekro no yenya ya kafie nso e
oh sa hade krom hade de ne pharmacy chemical ne herbal shops na abu enu nso gum kama etitu kura ne agbebe herbal center oh so utuem last stop and after 02081307990 and 0246595256
agbebe fever
malaria asin ho odina o me face apefo abate wo ma manufo eni nkoda wo nyimfiedu mienu edo wonka ho
e wo se wodi etri di mu hihyehu ka wo ansa na waje ayarehwe senia oman no etri di ayaresa hyehyeye tie
FD ahyehyɛ saa ejedie nkrato yi mu agye atomu se eye
akwanhyia wo hoi esida ebetumi yɛ fidie akwanhyia ana ebetumi yɛ akomayare ana emdwodwoe mpo nia wudi kan yɛ no ɛho hia paa sɛ yade a wankasa wonya akwanhyia ana wohu akwanhyia a Fra 112 Ninya muaya intem every efidia wode fa ayarefo eno nya komatoyem efise efidia a wode fa ayarefo bebro ahasa na abagana Fra 112 wonye a wapomudi mu aye din na jiwu ene wabusiafo ene wadofo enkwa 112 nya beba 112 nya hubambo memfre emre a wu yemwa esanse ebetumi ama obi a ohia emua enkwa efri ninsa ye omamba
Asempa FM
Ekosiisen On Asempa
Malaria fever, Montabia, loss of Africa, Montabia, say a Punua, Montabia, Wonam Yamuya, Montabia, no one to something in Montabia,
Hepa Mesha Usumumbi
Da ye kase nsase papa a ehujo na mebo da fomboko enni ho se wope asase ato wope obi ana ejumeko bi esusu asase Regnant Properties and Construction bema won sase ne wadensi hu nsem ayemre ama Regnant Property and Construction atete won sase so aba from kaswa ewutu buruku nsase da 4,000 Ghana cedis kaswa ofako so 30,000 Ghana cedis ena kaswa papas 25,000 Ghana cedis sheshe Regnant Property and Construction etra kwan wo kaswa akwele yene St Mary's School ena idin shenimu Freya
0209254863 and now 0245037567
Regnant Property and Construction and your property our priority.
Asempa FM Asempa FM
94.7 Asempa FM so any Ekosiisen dwumadi no asogo so a otie no media saibon so make say Kofi Ameyao ewa ha sound so ena onabo donkofo sayini bebre friend drop so JM ewa ha ye boade dwumadi no etumi abremo ye kona Kofi Ameyao na bekasa Kofi my yintie
isi minua pani Fuseni ni nkomodie na dwume bi a opese o create situation me now they share MPP come by force it won't wash and yeah they be edwuma you see what is real and what is factual and I remember man he was mentioning Kenny GVG sure it's na kromu ha and I'm also say 74 million Ghana cedis Emma Suba for absolutely no work done in this country 74 million Ghana cedis and kebeti dia yenuma bebre e wo kromu. Now we can say Sino-Hydro, no, it doesn't give us value for money.
Ekosiisen On Asempa
Sino-Hydro. A good year, a former good year, or money, and Moses Sama, mo president, no, Ninya Bema, Ibrahim Mahama. Our boss side, Ninya, what the Ninya man is one for, and a year by any abeji. Eddie to a mining pond, I'm more beer in your home fast war. We are still talking about value for money. Accra Regional Hospital, your friend rich. 400 bed facility. In fact, let me be charitable. 420 bed. It cost a man almost 260 or 270 million dollars. CB Eastern Regional Hospital. Even 600 bed facility and a hospital. 75 million euros. What I say. So when we talk about a government and a value for money, and your sister is sick about 51 million Ghana cedis. Emma Wayomi. Apparatchiks and government appointees at na radio should defend here. Says I cannot see Edima Wayomi. It took a Honorable Martin Amidu to go to court to retrieve Yesika Modema Waterville. As now, even former President John Dramani one boy Martin Amidu and Poabaso. So when we talk about a government or this Ghana Sika area Bibi Papa and then now Danko Akufo-Addo man penny and John Dramani Mahama. We have rebranding 3.6 million. More Kasamutra Sika Swedi Abruso. And the first can be Sambra and Kadian can also cost about 11,300 Ghana cedis. So again, Obi clearly when we are talking about a government, Sebi or yet sensitive say Ghana for your brand saying no man no sebi ahochire enam amemo born bad leadership. That is why as a country no we are poor. And when President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo at that time made a point say yet sika so so comedy no probably some of our friends here don't appreciate that statement because I know a boss side nanki de ma obi nipa bakono. I know a hydro crow and a boss I crow. It immediately punchuma be I'm a Ghana for Nya Faso. So the point really is this Ghana for so and almost one so much answer. Now among who de move through or Sebi Oma carrying another than Akufo-Addo. The Okaso Bayano or Yen Nadi, but O Kika O Bubu or Hamunche Moa.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM
78% there. Yetimia. The yes Ghana for pan say. Se mo pese eye free SHS no ekosua woso na ye kama na ye kosua SCC school adan ni bi ni classrooms ni kan ni ye mofra nyina timi nya akonya etimi ko school esan se wo hwe reporter eba nyina indicate se ye nkura ni timi nya enkyerechire papa not just for exams writing and passing but also to become good citizens in this country and also open doors and opportunities for them. Eye free SHS na ebe mo man tumpon ebi anani yehu but in the next 15-20 years no any ebe hu free SHS ho faso on man way any the man penny etim di ye wo mu no na Ghana fo hwehwe on man penny a otwe nanu eye nra eye Africa eye continental free trade area ye basu na metina se na say na mi so man penny na Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo obi adin na make asa say o hwe baby to say the UN and New York. O hwe say the New York said the hotel no hochi. Enso ye said in US for say nkomu yi UN no crime free New York. I'm say that be because of the economic benefit that the people of New York and the city of New York enya free suntia. free trade year be 5 years. You will see what will happen, especially when they are having their conferences. In Kra area in Potemu, you will see the hospitality industry, how it will be booming. And other business we are to say taxi for near the day or more money near the day, and then event planners. You will see what will happen in this country. And then it tells me, say, Oman Penin and Adu Kwekufado, when he gave us his 5-point plan out be boomano, among many other things. Now, see, Obe create Ghana in such a way, say, and you might be the value that you add to our produce, no, we'll be able to sell it outside to the rest of them, especially Empire at that time can restrict you to West Africa. And then we are talking about the entire Africa. What we were able to do around that time in Africa was to fight for political leadership. Now we are about to fight for economic leadership in this country. Look at the population, the markets are as a result of some particular arrangement in the headquarters AC or my Ghana. And that gives me confidence and hope and reassurance is there at the end of the day, Omani say Obi Papa and Sem. Omani say Nadu Dan Kwekufu Adon. Again, say we share the fact say Kriayo and a year chili don't pay Omani Puntu and Nadu Dan Kwekufu Adon. For the very first time, we've had discussion in this
Ekosiisen On Asempa
FM. A broker and crab you. Can you know poultry farmers? Omusu say Omu Nyan man Kokono. Now do you have that conversations? What is our community? And now my papa ya yentia. Aya omobo tape bi na obi ye second chroma interview about I think they are agri minister at that time. Say fertilizers no kra no akuayofo no anase farmers ni pebiato na kra no mokwa ebi no. Do you hear such issues to the extent say COVID by kra no oti say aduane akwatwe kromo edu mebi kra na bode kra ho ayede jeneni tos kra na no ne boayede. So we have a leadership and now we have a leader sebi odwen timamufo and wama that papa. I am not sitting here trying to say why bibia dabi ontimi nya bibia. In fact, even if you give him 4 more years, he'll be able to do some extent, but he'll be able to move the needle to the point I wait to say enya hotoso. What I say, because MPP abanya yebida. So if 2001 to 2009 you free abemu at that time obi name wo United Kingdom
FM
around 2004 and 2006. Me catch him now for some minutes na UK because at that time bank teller kra no o salary was enough. And even the glory that comes with the fact that was enough. You to your better sabet na Ghana. 4 years and 2 NDC for buy. We are getting there. We will get there to the point where now say the bank if only do loan we will get there one day. Look at what we inherited, the mess that was created. And then people are beginning to have confidence in our banking. And yet NDC phone created that mess. Say be please ni bi no baby to yanka open the kunu kure Midland one for. Yeah, Midland. And say be odu sika ko to banka. Who want to so say okwa de open no ye de bema. Ah we kromo to the sense say okoju sika kra na yetimi gas we ni betim dia ma we ni ntimi fama. Ebi mu kra jikete ekoda bank on ade. But that is not what we are experiencing. So for me, and yet say be yenwa ka say ya Sebi now because since we came to power, it has been the trademark of the NDC Sebi Yentu Futrungu Banwe. So for example, they started with the fact say the loan be 2 billion loan be na Franklin Templeton Katatiseni Jim to the sense that they even wrote to the SEC in US and all of that. This I won't say Ekosiisen. They accused Wama Demudie, and then when they constituted a bipartisan committee, to the sense they are accusing and he had to apologize. I feel they almost say your friends are sitting on Marco in Shemubi. Now the president has profited from the fact that you're organizing event TV and all of that. So that has been a argument all along. See, he said someone but Ghanaians are focused, and you know why they are focused? Because they have faith in the leader Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, and they have faith in the new patriotic party. Say amanyokua so mo be so mani mu a omo de ahotoba omo de anidasoba omo de dacheba enti sa amanyokua we ne yekoto aba me policy and all that I'm struggling to do for the new patriotic party is to ensure say MPP will become the party of the nation. Say the beer kotoaba MPP amanyo kono ene bedi nkunim. Say the beya mpanyifo amudi enim beba beya mampani ni enya more MPs in our parliament so that MPP will have the upper hand in implementing your policies and program. And then I'm gidi say ebema omano etimi afa ne ntuma pefra. And I'm gidi say ebema omano abegina mapoma bia. Yenyanum NDC dia omoba ejajo enisuo ena omo de breyen. Nano ND na he be almost 5 years ago. And can soon kabi and I told my so. And I'm saying, Ekosiisen On Asempa FM. You buy for 5 years. Madam for being chairman Castro, our digital printing company, Bioko Community, my channel baby.
Asempa FM.
The Bia Medaka name. And don't quite dear. Meeting so and my Madam for be a free US buy or see all the stress and frustrations she goes through in the US. Or per baby or being your peace of mind. 2015 about Ghana, Ojani Koye, because the fact that that's Nukrano, frightening for her. And Tontua ne wino, and ne otna Krumwa wako renti baby watchimotaho. Ose Kofi, de me pane say, Meda, Kanye Siso, Meda mi yesimu, nan Tontumu me, na me peace of mind in this country. And that was made possible by Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. That was made possible by the MPP. Now no share the year of return. What we experience in this world. Look at what happened at our missions. To the extent say, oh share nipa abodom pem just because they all needed a visa to come to Ghana because the new patriotic party led by Nana Danko Akufo-Addo has made Ghana a point of attraction, not just for Ghanaians but people from all origins. Okay,
and Kofi Ameya when you turn and can remember Honorable Don Kofu saying the honor fee your final round any other business na share to me sorry answer na me dey twema ma mu nyina amate say ochena echi Friday adwumadi kese bi to dwa Ghana ha African Union Development Agency AUDA NEPAD and they are launching the MSME Academy to support Africa's micro, small and medium-sized enterprises. This academy will be providing businesses in Ghana with training to build capacity, adopt digitization and adapt to the COVID-19 pandemic. And all these interventions not come at no cost, free. So, Opesa will take advantage of this opportunity and visit msmeacademy.nepad.org MSME Academy one word .nepad NEPAD.org. Now Koko register for the first live interactive webinar on Friday 21st August 2020. The webinar, which is the first of a series of informational webinars tailored for micro, small and medium-sized enterprises, will focus on access to finance and building a digital presence. For more info, only EcoBank in Nkomo 24/7 of Friday also toll-free line here 3225 EcoBank say the Pan-African Bank.
Ekosiisen On Asempa.
Any other business? Nah, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, quick one. Be na me any other business no so. Me dear. Right now, my joy is that Papa na during his time he was able to give us. Ose. So muna muni campaign message. Inti na dani mo campaign message no. Yeah, there will be a big push. You free primary health care. Just say. Yewra John Dramani Mahama say or no oba Ghana for man kwan papa na otimi see Legon Hospital papa na oye Circle Dubai interchange that same JM papa no onutimi ma Ghana for nya over 1,200 completed compounds are handing over ma omo my 25 district friends polyclinics health centers in Maku 18. He's not saying he wants to make sure as for primary health care yaria etade ko OPD ni de Ghana ni bia hu hia se wo register under NHIS utia o ya also the co clinic bia no ye be ka show free and sacral specialist care bia bam nti yaria bia ye primary health care bia Muhammad say to abamana it is going to be totally free. Who here say boko akwaje card, boko salai, ni aka che say o card awu, kona ko renew there bi. Sa tipaye ni nyina bi ni hobium. Uhu dodo a o sorry ko hospital free. He's talking about the big push, which is the 10 billion Ghana cedi big push project out there. Under that particular program no so no, will be creating 1 million jobs in 4 years. 1 million employable permanent jobs, not temporary ones. 250,000 every year. Now, 10 million will be my young entrepreneurs, young graduates, skilled labor. Just say, you be peja ankura nyuma mana basoro. That is what. And then they need that so was you. Because baby, o many do say no. Ya tra sa ebusuanchem for United no. They say every Ghanaian matters. And you be kwani ebo Ghana mai. It is every person in Ghana must be part of the national development. So that is the argument now. So obietimi
Ekosiisen On Asempa
1,129 classroom blocks just from 2013 to 2016. That is just classroom blocks. So, and when me who say, yeah, capture government's achievements, you know, sabi, ya ne kura nkete single room ya ne kura ya de ka achievements. Those were things and ye delegating assembly members under the NDC. Assembly members were commissioning boreholes and toilets. But under the NPP, you see DCs commissioning boreholes and toilets. But you not just a new man to the extent that we don't commission boreholes and toilets. So, ni jama assembly members in the commission. That this is where we are as a country. But we will have to move this country forward. You know more cocoa green areas. Could the various cocoa rows and ye I think be jato after 2 years near Sabasi at Twaso. You know one funny thing, minimum more mampo tinia. Asante mampon between Amas and Nimho, Edeko joining the Ejura stretch now Rollins Yama Omono. Sakwano, year time 2016, and ye guso, a friend saying, what do you call quota? Good. Okay. And ne, Omubaya ya buy Kwemu quotano, Omudimika the asphalt akofaso, edgy credit in my Nanado Senanado Ayakwan for. You see the deception. Just 2016 yao, any years akwanu. And so the asphalt akofaso say, John Muhammad Yawanyashi Ubina asphalt. Nankubian Koyenu Kuta, Kabit me the asphalt akofaso easily. So these are the things we are talking about, Minya. You see, governance, I say, you perceive a yama say obidi oba no wanyashi. Na wo ka chemi se me ma ko tweka ni efira kosumbu. E di aba be du drobonso. E di meter abebubo ho. E ti mi awoya de socket ahye ho manyahwe. Na wo di bobu be se mu dia o se me to nyum mfra. That is the argument of the MPP. Nti wo ka chemi se me ko tweka ni ani free akosumbu ade ba drobonso no manyahwe. Na wa ode bobu be se mu dia o se wo na wa bibia. Ofo se me mete ase. That is where we should shift the argument from. Nti se pese e kan kura oh baby kura me gina e kura no abandada no penso no mu wiye o. Nti yeso ye ba ya no de yeso ye yini. That is debate. Oh but ye nuanu de ne de John Mahama ba e wa anya hwe. Na John Mahama ba e wa anya hwe. Ah me hu se me nimie John Mahama de kani abadrobonso John Mahama de kota abadrobonso ene John Mahama tietimi ye telephone call odrobonso ye nya secondary school ye nya health centers. Oso wa anya hwe. Now the obesi your friend say 3 unit pavilion there. O say a mato nyomfro. That is where the argument falls flat. It is a comparative debate, a comparative analysis there. Yenye offer health sector. The oye now the aba. No yensu health sector the NCA na the aba. Revenue send about mensem. Loans send am je. What is the output? That is debate. Oh, so I think say ye mrantia ye ba baby ye drunu yen track those kind of petty side tractions na yakofa way na man mama mienu enya ntokwa na no you get a whole minister of state no the akojina parliament e could fail and the Japan niema na ye beka ho asem no na Japan royalties nsem no ho ayira na akodane papa no we on in the House of Parliament. So this government is not really serious. Interbred to say Nipana or Ghana, who the nation builder himself must be given the chance to come back and build this broken nation. Look, our country is breaking, and we need to build it back morally. And next school for Timiko Jinawa video
On Asempa
just because now no more poor libation elbow man penny be through the free only they were free about Munti and for be
na se ne de dane ye no mo bo so tiri so dia afi de say yenko dismiss omo. And that is the problem. So obi me jiri say baby edru no ye mrantie ne mabawa. Me understand me uncle Alote when he came here. He has his own personal issues. He has his own personal bitterness of for say obi ni na ni ye. But said the now 2011 okachire Kofi Adams say okasam nyama de say NDC no ye be sere no. Omuno de omaduru baabi. Ye mrante ne mabawa na ye wo NDC mu afi ni ye nso ye ba. Ye nyini ye no. Rollins na de ni moja sign. Ye friend say me hu ye. When Rollins signed it and started with the PNDC, Edebabedru NDC 1, we saw young men like John Dramani Mahama, no all communication, no all bois, just to make sure that the NDC become what is this today. At least let's also show what we can also do for Ghana through the NDC, because that is the only party Dachi will see some say Maya, Omudi view, and Yamen Fasamba, if Accra should fall today, his name will resonate in the whole of Ghana. But while Makwan Emma potential say, what ye bring to say, don't confuse Muso, and my Timia NDC now, my power and Konenima, Yabaya Daniel, who said, this is what we could have also done for Ghana. Yes, you are Kunyani Grey Hair Nibi. Ntiabes Romo. Personality issues, no, nobody is bigger than the NDC. We should all keep that in mind. Nebi you say in Chirimanso. My last appeal on say Mestre communication minister. Me will say na nsu bi ko hohoro a footbridge bi ko e. Onko ni nua Zaneto Rollins or doctor. Why ye footbridge pa bi. E won the constituency hall. That the buna pa kama. Mami aslanko ho no nkusua bi. Na ontimi koye bi ma ni nua no mo won constituency we say nkabebo apa amamu de yesuesua
mate me da se papa Kofi any other business there sorry
opening you only say on say me I'm of the opinion says obi person odi o man so no hyeboa I don't bastardize it because ni nyina kan
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
But me are very aware say yes kwatu obema ntoma ni weti ni di adiba akuna mdi kan say omampani John Dramani Mahama why omampani da. So we are fully aware what he is capable of. We promise that. So now the issue is the menu abet now okay can the big push 10 billion the kika huni as against omampani Nana Danko Kufuado. So let's do a short comparison. Say when Osheboa Odiso you are talking about creating jobs for the youth. It was the former president who told Ghanaians, say, "On your magician to provide job for the youth." And this same person is now coming to tell us, say, "Sebiu Obama Yuma." But it took a president, Nana Danko Kufuado, to say, Ghana for mebunua sebi munya juma. Me yamu shishemo mamu. Intimdim nakubeba. Sebi namu amako mawie eyesu yampon namu wofie no. Musumbeti mi enye biaye. Nipa mpemu oha. Ene timi nye adwuma sebi omoso timi sori anopa edware ehya atade ekọ adwuma nya bibididie ena me no ka se ya form ebi mu on permanent basis. So we are looking at these two individuals again. We are looking at a precedent. Sebi Ghana for kwa hunye mu a
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Nana Danko Kufuado or the 2 billion Ghana cedis e dey to soft loan. Say micro, medium, small enterprises. Wow, munko yebema soft loan. In addition, almost 600 million. And also 100 at the other count. See and fan so much near him. Yet the guarantee abba says be ushri wejuma you know when your friend welfare unemployment benefit. Who lose wejuma at least abba bit me makaka. Yet the abba at this kakaka atwas. So Ghanaians will look at this situation and compare the okan obetimi ye call dum so obe boy no catch us yen twa more money yen twa sika bio ansa na enya kane adem ye call dum so mu no o catch ye se bio sebi May 2015 May Day celebration o catch Ghana for enyuma for sebi o omuni nyansa kakra isan say ye dum so ba I didn't know we use generator no mo complaining. This is a president when ye to aye esumuno kando krama mayebi bobo kura wa mayebi. If we have a president, you kwa him COVID ba ye na Ghana for suno mo tiem no mu baby a omo fa no. He provided reliefs.
Ekosiisen On Asempa
50% eko insuo yintuahwe enyane eko me no ka say yenwam kitu akura asebi omo ko GSS kura no even including the private schools ye di nwane komom. These are two individuals we are going to compare December 7th and find out say when indeed or promise here or this hwe unim de ntia buga pele or prison jida eye mebunu hu adwuma Omampeni John Dramani Mahama Bayo Omampeni
Asempa FM
District Assembly Common Fund National Health Insurance Sika Kakra Ministry of Finance Sika Kakra de beboa ni ade akọ eye ene de friend wa yiye na ye de abo mo bra no o ni ndafofo ni omo okofo mu dinise sunsun bubro ama ene abuga pele wo prison. This is the same man who is saying say obema wan mebunu nyuma compared to Nana Danko Akufo-Addo who has implemented and institutionalized strategies and man mebunu juma to say one district one factory. Na kwa me kan wan se mu kire we. So for me clearly say ekotwa banedia Ghanaians have a choice and that choice is Nana Danko Akufo-Addo because he has demonstrated say he's a sensitive leader, he's a caring leader, he's a visionary and at the end of it all no
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
I'm on my net me fan into my pefra.
I fan into my pefra. Enti Kofi Ameyao na
only my mention na Napon director of transport.
Na Napon
Jubilee.
Jubilee House. Okay. Ma yena se Kofi ye beda se honorable Donkofo saying so we'll do this again and hopefully you know after some budget for where they come train ho Ashanti after elections 2020 you know but maybe we see about do answer elections as so say there ye beta ye share edi enkomo abafo no muntie we ma me ba na ya rap here
Asempa FM.